wasn't he 28-1 like a few months back ago? So, in the midst of all this fraud, like he's crushing apparently in these preliminary elections anyways. 28-1, he says. So thought that was cute. But dude, you guys know I jumped the gun yesterday on the show. But my favorite psyop of the week was that, oh my God, the Falcon 9 rocket's going to hit the moon and it's going to ring like a bell. Call that one. I said, here's what I think is going to happen. All caps, nada. And whoop, I woke up the next morning to find nada. Absolute nada.
What about hitting the moon and ringing like a bell? What?
Do you have that video, SpaceShot?
Yeah, let me pull it up in a second. Give me about 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, let me go to Belushi while he pulls that up. Belushi, psyop of the week.
Oh, Tucker Carlson and his extra estrogenic 10-point plan to limp wrist into a new party has got to be my psyop of the week. The whole cast of characters involved are all my favorite psyopers, and they are psyoping away. Thanks, Dave.
I like it.
All right, let me pop this one up. Share screen, entire screen. We'll do this one here, and we got sound on. Here we go. So here you go, Patrick. I had Grok make a little deal on it here. Hopefully, I'm not muted.
Tonight, a piece of a SpaceX rocket is on a collision course with the moon. As it hurtles through space, its trail grows longer and brighter. The impact will be powerful, creating a massive explosion. A plume of dust and debris will rise from the lunar surface.
Patrick.
Yeah. So Patrick, it was totally
that was a clean. That was a trade clap for Patrick. Dude.
But here it was. Here it was the next morning, Patrick. Look, we got it. Somebody got it. Here it is. Boom.
Oh, come on.
But no, I swear it's totally real.
You know what that was a picture of? That was me shanking off the 9th and it going in the trap. That's what that was.
So yeah, it was totally fake. Yeah, and
wait, Patrick, read the middle of that for anyone that's listening.
No, this is not real footage. It is synthetic CGI or AI generated assisted VFX, not authentic camera video of a rocket impacting the moon. Why? It's clearly fake. The clip shows an extremely close cinematic view of the lunar surface with a bright object approaching and creating a large dramatic flash. Plume. Real Earth-based telescope observations of lunar impacts, even sizable ones, appear as tiny, brief, point-like flashes against the moon. You cannot get this kind of detailed flying over the surface perspective from the ground. No, it's from a satellite that we have orbiting the moon, because that's a totally real thing that they can do, because they're NASA and they're super smart and stuff.
Well, here you go, Patrick. There was actually people that stayed awake to see, and I'm not going to let the whole 40 seconds play, but here you go.
Okay, we're within 10 seconds of impact right around here.
And then we'll just fast forward to the very end here, where nothing happened again. So, yeah, that was my big psyop of the week, dude. I don't know, like, did they really think, like, and they said it was going to ring like a bell, right? Like, oh, remember whenever it rang like a bell before, which I never heard myself personally. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But, like, I honestly don't believe people can land on the moon. I'm sorry.
That's correct, because the moon is not a floating rock.
Swiss cheese.
I swear to God, one of these Fridays,
we're
gonna do a show without talking about.
What is it, Patrick? Yeah, what is the moon? What is it?
I haven't been that high in the sky. How am I supposed to know? But I could tell you for a fact, it is not a rock floating in the sky in a vacuum. I can say that with 100% certainty, because that's not possible.
It is. Well, God, I can't believe I'm doing this. It is very. It's very, 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 very weird that it rotates like a satellite, always facing the same direction. No rotation at all. That is
no. According to the heliocentric nonsensical model, it rotates at such a precise synchrony with the rotation of the Earth that we perceive no shift in its orientation, because relative to us, it is just perfect. Perfect, I say.
and I think, and Patrick, isn't that the only? I think that's the only celestial body that like does that we're aware of too, right? Like,
well, sure. I mean, you never know, because it's the only celestial body that is big enough in our field of view that we would be able to, as peasants, accurately perceive the existence of orientational shift.
We're going to turn this call-in show into a flat Earth show one night. I'm telling you,
think
it's going to happen.
It already
guys,
is. It happens every Friday.
Call
It
in with
happens
your
every
flat Earth
Friday.
theory,
It
guys.
happens
We'll put you
only
on.
for a brief interlude, and then we are gently and lovingly guided back onto the path of topicality.
I'll give you my psyop of the week, which I think goes right into what we're talking about with 2028, is the Abdur El Said in Michigan.
Solid
that
choice.
dude is the new Mamdani. I mean, he wins on what, Tuesday?
Try the
and-
new Obama 2.0. Look at his pedigree.
Yeah. Yeah, he wins on Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, they're on Capitol Hill connecting him and the entire Democrat Socialist Party to the Muslim Brotherhood. I mean, you talk about scripting.
And Obama.
He's going to claim Kenyan citizenship before this is over, I'll bet.
What about Obama? Did he do
He's
a
gay.
psyop too?
This guy was groomed by the exact same system
Same
as
people.
Obama. Same
Got
people.
it.
Repeats necessary. Thank you to E Custard for the gifted subscription and also becoming a monthly supporter. Thank you very much. Yeah, they already and look, it's just the way this stuff comes out is absolutely comical. Do I have it here? Oh yeah, Belushi, you know Mackinac Island, right, in Michigan?
Yep.
It's like one of the most beloved summer areas in Michigan. Listen to this clown.
I hate Mackinac so much. It's funny because, like, if we win, this is gonna be the summer home. I'm just gonna be like, every time I've ever come here, I've hated it. Why am I here?
his
I
either
hope that
he's
goes
a
mega
psyop or his
viral.
handlers need to be fired.
I hope that goes mega viral.
Oh, it is. It is, and that's what I'm saying. It's just I don't understand how people can't look at the way this stuff is deployed like one after another. It's literally like when they like 4POG hits go and like they hit a domino and they all just start falling down and stuff comes out and out and out and out. You remember all the stuff we got about Mamdani? You know, we got all the crazy videos of him in a food truck doing rap videos, and now they're unearthing videos of him from 10 years ago.
Oh,
He sounds a little different. Did you guys see this? He's sounding a little
actor.
different here.
Yeah, show me.
We also do, our showkeys.
I was going to pull this clip. Perfect.
But I mean, having a dance move to a song is a big thing, right? But I would say the Nigerians have really patented that. The Nigerians come out with a song, like Yemi Alade has a song called, what's the name? Kofi Annan. She has a song called Kofi Annan. Do the Kofi Annan. Now all my friends in Kampala are doing the Kofi Annan, right? So Ugandans, we don't really have as many dance moves associated with a song. But we will always
so
dance.
freaking
We're always
gifted.
dancing. That's the thing. The difference for me is, I'm from Uganda, but I also grew up in New York. In New York, you don't really, you go out. Some guys are very hesitant to dance. If they're not grinding, they're just standing.
Amazing.
In Kampala, you will just not find that. People are all dancing. Everybody's dancing. Men, women. It's fantastic.
All right.
Oh, thank you for sharing your culture with us.
All right. So Homeboy is like Indian, right?
Ugandan.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. He's like Indian.
He's
or something.
charismatic Far East boy. Is what
Oh,
he is.
cripes. Look, I'm assuming that he is a Desi. You know the people. They come from the subcontinent. And he grew up in Uganda. That's fine and all. But I'm talking about the tribe he comes from. And I think he's one of them. So he's doing because right there, he's doing a perfect imitation of like an upper middle class person from India.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
Upper
that's not his
caste.
real accent. His real accent is to sound like an American. He's a friggin' actor and a great one.
yeah.
Great actor.
I feel like
Oh my
I feel like we're gonna find a video of him playing the piano with his junk.
He's freaking amazing, man. I respect that. I respect his gifts.
He said 3 times he's talking about Kofi Annan. Annan?
Well, yeah, but
Annan,
Kofi
Annan.
Annan, Kofi Annan,
I know there's a normie explanation for it, but it's funny that's the viral Mamdani video clip of the day.
All things just bleed into each other at some point, Dave. Everything's just smashing together now. It's just like whatever comes out the other side, nobody knows at this
And to
point.
everybody who's triggered by Zoran Mamdani, just hearken back to when he was standing right next to Donald Trump with a big fat grin on his face in the Oval Office, being Donald Trump's paid SAG-AFTRA card carrying shill.
Was that your wife laughing?
Maybe, I don't know.
I heard it laugh in the background.
Well, do you remember who was it? Remember when was it Ezra Cohen Watnick or one of them posted, "Can Donald Trump be president of the United States and mayor of New York City at the same time?" Last summer or 2 summers ago.
Yeah, I got trashed. I got trashed for talking about that.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. What a clown show.
Because I also brought up the fact that he said I would guess the federal government have the power to take over places if we need to.
Yep.
What do you know? And by the way, we need to, guys, because that was I was calling for a military takeover in 2017. I may.
Who's to say you didn't get one?
Post-dicting something that had already happened.
Probably got it. I mean, now we got President Trump in his first administration. If he did what we were talking about popping around the other day is, a lot of people talk about, well, he handed over power to the military maybe during the pause, but what if he did it during the first term?
Right. That's what I've been playing with.
Then that first term wasn't even a first term. The second term certainly wasn't, and now he's on his first.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if we believe
1 + 1 +1,
if you believe the chart that he makes out with every night that saved his life, it says he left office in April of 2020.
Yep, I agree.
It's also confusing.
All right. Let's get going with this. Thank you to PJW and also to Mountain Mick with 2 Ks for each gifting 5 subs to News Treason on Rumble. Thank you guys very much for that. Guys, if anybody is new here, very simple. We do this show every Friday, give you guys the opportunity to address all the questions, theories, complaints, make fun of me, trash me, do whatever you want. That we don't get to during the week on all the other shows. Like I say every week, we read the chats. We're always reading the chats, and you guys have some incredible theories and ideas and questions that between the 5 of us on all of our different shows we don't get to. So Friday night is for just that. This is your show. So very simple. If you guys want to get involved, anything with a microphone and a browser, phone, tablet, computer, whatever it might be, just go open a browser, go to openlines.live, openlines.live. It's linked in the chat and the description below. Make sure you enable your microphone. You do not have to show your face, and you'll be brought right into our green room here. A lot of people do get confused. If you hit that link and you see StreamYard, you are in the right place. StreamYard is just the software that we use to create our broadcast. So if you're seeing StreamYard, you're in the right place. Let me start. We actually have, I believe, a group of people in Northern California. We have, it looks like a meetup here. I know they had messaged us. Let me see if I can get these guys in. Are you guys there?
Yes, we are. Can you hear us?
Yes. Yep. Welcome. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Tell us.
Shout out to the Norcor.
Hello. This is our first meetup, our first California News Treason meetup. I'm Steve Hitchcock, and I have Cheryl and Robbie and Nellie, and we're all here just sharing conspiracy theories that we can't share with our family.
Awesome.
I love that.
That's awesome.
It's our family away from family.
Amazing.
It's the first time you guys are all getting together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
awesome.
Anyway,
I just wanted to call in and tell you we love you guys, every one of you, and enjoy the show, and can't wait to see what's coming up.
Very cool.
And thanks, Kat, for helping us out there and setting up our Telegram group and getting us online here today.
Amazing.
Awesome, guys.
hello from Pearlygate, and hello to all of you beautiful Q-tards out there in Q-tard land. And how amazing that we get to see all of these finesses that have been happening for the last almost decade. And the Libbies are missing it all.
They really are. That's the thing. They're missing it. You could be having a great time in life right now, but you choose not to. It's your fault.
Right? They're lost.
I think there's a lot of people within our own ranks that aren't having as good a time as we are. The the black pill crowd.
Yeah.
But I think we might have just lost them. If you guys can hear us, thank you so much for calling in, and thank you to Kat for arranging that. One of our incredible admins and moderators over here. We do have a website. If you go to channel17meetup.com, the lovely Kat and Claudia work very hard on that and connecting people. I believe that's how that group came together. So thank you guys for calling in. Very cool to see that. All right, let's keep going here. Let's go to Carrie. Carrie, welcome.
Hi, can you guys hear me this time?
Yes, I can. Yes. Loud and clear.
Woohoo! Okay, thank you. Well, this almost feels stale dated right now, but I'm going to ask you guys if any of you remember this. Do you remember when Devin and Cash were totally razzing Dan about liking extra pulp in his orange juice?
Oh.
Ooh. I remember
do
Tron.
vaguely.
Okay, what about heavy pulp?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I didn't put that together.
Damn.
Ray was asked a question I knew.
Damn it, man. Good friggin' catch.
I've been thinking about it for weeks, and I'm like, just be quiet.
Thank God you called in.
Wait, can you say it one more time again?
I do remember this. Keep going.
Devin
Sorry.
Nunes and Cash Patel were razzing Dan Scavino when they were at Mar-a-Lago about liking extra pulp in his orange juice.
Right.
Okay.
Did they say heavy though?
No, but heavy, synonyms, extra, extra pulp, heavy pulp.
Definitely a nod there. I mean, yeah, Tron definitely didn't Tron say something about. I mean, Dan Scavino's definitely, he made his whole biscuits and gravy morning show about it. Heavy pulp, Dan Scavino, like he's been talking about that for a long time. So you're theorizing that Dan is also involved in the heavy pulp project.
I am theorizing that I would be really surprised with the level of just professionalism of the videos, the information that they put in it. He is not somehow connected, because what was Dan always? On the edge of the internet. That is what Trump used to say about him. He was his internet guy.
He literally said Dan runs the internet.
Runs the internet.
Well, and he's definitely, in my mind, working with Elon. So that fits. I think there's multiple people behind the scenes in this thing. So
I agree, but when you look at the information, like the portals and the everything, the crap they've been trying to get normies to look at and open their eyes about.
That's a great I'm going to have to go and dig that out now. Joe's going to be up all night, I can tell.
I know. Because right now I'm looking back and trying to rethink these. Because I had this Solana Music, which I followed, by the way. They followed me back. The apology went even a little bit further. We were talking. I just showed this on the show the other day. But the Solana kind of smashed me like I wasn't giving Heavy Pulp credit. And so when I said this, Heavy Pulp responded that they were all good here. Salute.
Yep. And wouldn't that be a Q team response?
It feels very much like that.
It has to me from the beginning.
Guys, I'm looking at a.
Go ahead, Space Shot, please.
I'm looking at a Tron. Looks like a show advertisement for March of this year, and he says, "Hey, you grab that orange juice, extra pulp. It's time." And so I do remember.
Tron. It's actually Tron, guys.
No, I remember. I remember to Belushi's point, Tron like talking about like over the years, like a couple of times, like mentioning pulp, heavy pulp.
It's a thing with Dan Scavino that he likes extra pulp. Like that's a known thing. I've known that because of Tron for years.
Right.
Like, that's a thing with Dan. Yeah, he was naturally definitely bouncing around in my head when the heavy pulp thing was coming around. Yeah, I don't count it out at all.
And
At all.
The pulp fiction fits in very nicely there too because of the way.
Well, the Pulp Fiction you can prove, like they're involved.
But I mean, just the name. If you just look at the symbolism within it, the Pulp Fiction, damn, like in the pulp, the potential connection, which it's not. It wouldn't be the first social media or pop culture or movie thing that we thought would potentially be connected in some fifth generation warfare idea. I mean, Dave's been talking about Paramount Plus for how long now? We've got movies like Civil War where they talk
Taylor
about
Sheridan is AI. That guy is not a real human. He's AI.
Thank you. I agree.
Dude, I searched Dan Scavino's Dan Scavino Jr. at Dan Scavino on Twitter. I just put in pulp just to search the term pulp, and the first video that comes up is the one President Trump's grabbing the big thing of popcorn. Don't know why, because there's no words in there at all.
They're carbon bombing the internet, dude. All roads lead back to popcorn. I need to go make some popcorn. Right? Do we have popcorn?
Pulp. The first one comes up from August 6th, Dan, and that's a repost now. Many times.
And I will again withdraw
are you getting this
from
one,
the
Devin Nunes?
WHO, which stands for
Bully Pulpit.
We
Why is this
Hide
video
Outbreaks.
from
We
Trump
Hide
named
Outbreaks.
Pulp?
The United States was paying.
See this? March 25th, 2023? Wait, maybe he's talking about something. Maybe there's an explanation for this. What is this video? Let's see if we can get this to play. There's got to be a reason for this.
And I will implement.
Why don't I have sound?
I heard it.
You hear it? All right, tell me what he says, because I can't hear it for some reason.
That's extremely
And
weird.
I will implement a 4-year plan to phase out all Chinese imports of essential goods and gain total independence from China. We have to do it. We have to do it. I will hold China financially accountable for unleashing the China virus upon the world. And I will again withdraw from the WHO, which stands for We Hide Outbreaks. We hide outbreaks.
The
United States is paying. And I will.
That aged like fine wine.
Okay, I couldn't hear a damn thing he said. What, did he talk about pulp?
What he said in that video was that he was implementing a 4-year plan to hold China accountable. He said WHO stands for We Hide Outbreaks.
So why is this video named Pulp?
I don't know, but that is pulp. What does pulp mean? That was juicy. That's pulp right there.
Pulp is juicy, bro.
Okay, Dano, he just triggered my memory over here in my Rumble chat. Shout out to Dano J. $5 rant says Dan posted a menu around that time. If I remember right, that's when Tron picked it up. And I remember that show that Tron did that.
Yep.
Dan posted a menu from brunch, and it had pulp, heavy pulp orange juice on it or something like that. It was like I remember it was a fancy brunch menu. And that's where Tron got it initially. So shout out to Dan OJ for remembering that.
What an absolutely great call. I love the connection.
And dude,
Thank
same
you.
thing's happening for me
Okay,
when I
I just
search
had
brunch.
one other real quick thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Space Shot.
No, you're good. I don't know if my computer's like locked on this, but I'm searching Dan Scavino different terms. I search brunch. The first video that comes up again is the popcorn video. I don't know what the hell's going on with this.
You've been hacked.
I guess.
Dan's proving that he controls the internet.
Yeah, he's literally doing it right now, dude. Dan, get out of here, dude. Go take a smoke, dude. Take a 5-minute break, Dan.
I mean, if you're gonna hang out with us, please come on screen.
For real,
dude.
Anyway, I know I'm not the first one who made this connection probably, but I just wanted you guys to take another look at it. And I just have one more thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. I am on the 17 Switch team.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't thank you guys enough.
That's awesome.
I was with this company in the past, and I was a director, and I quit back in the 90s. And I'm so glad. I love these products, and I love this team. The team makes it so worth it. And to anybody out there who's thought about it, I'm not going to say a lot about it. Go look at the stuff that these guys put out there for you to look at. And let me tell you, if you're afraid of anything, don't be, because we have the best training. We have the best program, and I'm very grateful. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What a great call.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you,
Goodbye,
Carrie.
guys.
Take care.
Thanks, Carrie. That was great.
Thanks.
Take care.
Carrie's gonna
Yeah,
get called.
I'm not gonna go on long about that. Great call all around. And no, we didn't plan that, but I'll just add one thing to what Carrie said. I think I've said this publicly. Joe knows I've said this all the time. If I stop podcasting tomorrow, I would still continue to work with that company. That's how much I believe in it. So absolutely, thank you, Carrie. And there's something with this pulp thing.
Very weird.
I kind of want to end the show and just start digging on this now. I'm not going to do that, though. Not going to do that. All right, let's keep going. Let's bring in Don S. Don S., welcome.
What's up, guys? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? I got thunderstorms rolling through here like crazy, so I don't know if I'm glitching on you or not. It's wild right now.
No, you're good right now.
What's up, boys?
How's
you
it
guys
going,
are
brother?
killing it.
Don, where are you calling from?
It's been a long time since I've been on here, and I was like, I got to jump on. I had a couple of things go on.
Don, you
What's
got your
up?
camera on. Do you want to be on screen with us, or do you want to stay anonymous?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can throw me on. That's cool.
He sounds like he lives next door to mjosephcreations.com.
Northeast, I'm
I'm
guessing.
probably close to him. He's on Long Island too, right?
I knew it.
Oh,
Damn it! I wanted to get ahead of you revealing that. All right, so I just want to make sure my radar's still good. My radar's in tune, man.
You're good. You picked up the accent. You got it. So I have a couple of things here. Well, first of all, I want to say you guys are like crushing it. I mean, you guys go on to so many directions, and I keep up. And I mean, especially you guys jumping into the whole energy thing right now is like wild. I give that to Belushi, Dave, and also Delta. Like, guys are crushing it over there. And I'm part of what I'm going to share today. I feel like links with that, but I'm going to kind of like end it with that. So first things first, we all know that there's people out there that believe that the Q team is not sending us comms anywhere else but 8kun or 8chan, right? And it was all proven already through Truth and when it was TikTok, aka X, that they were literally getting deltas or like landing almost to the second, right, to show that the comms are happening. So I'm going to try and attempt this. I'm going to pull a matrix and say, let me grab that screen quick.
Yo, let's go, dude.
Let's go.
Let's see if I could do this on. Why is this doing this now? I'm just going to hit cancel here.
Present, share screen, and then you can select either a browser or your whole screen.
So, all right, so let me see. Is this, can you see this right here?
Not yet. Nope, hold on. Something just came up. Wait, there it is. Yep, I got you. Look at this. We got guest sharing
All right,
screens.
so
I
I'm going
love
to
it.
start here first, okay? Can you see this one?
Yes.
You got drop 807 on the screen?
Yep.
Yes, thank you. All right, so check this out, boys. Ready? Timestamp 807. Now we go into Q drop 807. What's at the bottom? You are learning our comms.
Wait, what was the first thing you showed? Because all we saw was the QAG site. You should, if you go back to the post you were showing us, the first thing, there should be a little button at the top that says share this tab instead. Do you see that?
Okay, give me a sec. Go here. Share screen. And now I'm going to go here. I know the crickets. Yes. I got the crickets. All right. So this is, are you seeing that right now?
Yes.
Oh, so it's an 807
Right, 807.
timestamp. Oh,
Yes.
you know what? Hold
Now,
on. Let
if
me
you
pull
go
that. One sec
into-
before. Yeah, go ahead. 807. We see it. and then drop 807.
You are learning our company.
Yep.
Whoa. Something is going on. Everything got all like glitchy.
I can pull it
Okay,
up.
so we know he's on the East Coast. So 807 timestamp on the Truth social post of Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, and Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Sitting
and then
in
what
front
he
of what looks like a map with feathered pens.
They're all signing something. I think that's very important.
And right here, drop 807.
He's holding the paper.
Is you're learning our comms.
What's he doing in that photo there?
Yes. Yes. That's what I was trying to get at. Can you guys hear me all right? Or am I
Yeah, I got you.
not
Yep.
on?
Great.
I hear you. 5x5, Sig 5x5 read.
Okay, I knew there was something to
Yeah,
that
so
because
my point on that.
That's good.
Yeah, Don, let me just before you know why? Because
So
I was
I just
actually
feel
digging.
like that's. Yeah, go ahead.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
I was digging on that just before the show because I knew there was something important to that because he where is it? He double posted it 98 seconds apart, which is a 17. And I stopped on this before because he actually triple posted it. I didn't realize he did it at 807. He also did it again at 2028 and 2030. So that's 3 of those.
I take him, Donald Trump, signing the same thing as Washington and Abraham Lincoln as a signal that we're going back to something previously. We're going back to some original form of, dot. That seems to be the message. And then you got a 17 out of it, and you are learning our comms. It's a great call, Don.
It's like the Culper
you. Yeah,
spiring. It's like the Culper spiring, right? Like Trump is sending coded messages, learn our comms, just like Washington did.
And I just
during the
wanted to
revolution, using the newspaper.
I just wanted to let people know. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry,
you're good,
Belushi.
It's a good crowd.
You're okay, Don. I think we're dealing with just a little bit of a lag. That's all. You're fine, buddy.
All right, thank you. So yeah, I found that interesting just for all the people to realize that clearly we're learning the comms. We know what's up. That's point number 1. Then I wanted to go into something kind of fun. So like I'm going to just stop the screen quick. There we go. So my wife, she works for a utility. I'm not going to name the utility. I don't want anybody to say it out loud. You could probably figure it out. But she recently had a meeting, right, in Albany. So the meeting was with the Department of Energy. Okay. Now we were connecting on these, and my wife is a big supporter of Q and she knows all about it. So we thought it was interesting that she was at this meeting to begin with the Department of Energy. And we all know for the viewers, Department of Energy Q clearance, just to clear that up. And so she goes to this restaurant and she's sitting there, and the name of the restaurant is Renaissance. I'm sorry, the hotel is Renaissance, right?
Yep.
So if you go on to I don't want to keep sharing the screen now because I feel like I'm glitching out on you guys. But if you go on to X and you go under the U.S. Department of Energy, tweets that they put out, if you look at August 4th, I believe it is. I don't know if you could pull it up on your screen and just show the viewers.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Dave's on it.
What am I looking for?
So it's on August 4th. They post it and they talk about, the nuclear energy. I don't know if you see August 4th there. So
August
scroll.
6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there. Stop. So read what that says.
The golden age of American nuclear energy is here. President Trump's American nuclear renaissance isn't talk, it's action. Renaissance. Huh.
So she's going to this meeting with the Department of Energy on the same date that the Department of Energy posts that tweet, and she's at the Renaissance Hotel. and it's saying President Trump's American nuclear renaissance isn't talk. And we just found that as a crazy synchronicity. Are you following what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
What are the odds? So Renaissance Hotel, they're talking about Renaissance isn't talk, it's action. And we just went over that whole like QComs, you know, you're learning our comm. So I just want to share that. I thought that was pretty like fun, right? I thought that was cool. Now, if you don't mind, I want to jump into the energy part of this, okay? So we all know, well, remember the White House posted that crazy, like, cartoony thing? It almost gave me like a Simpsons beginning feel. It was, I think he was with Vance in the UFO, and it was like wild.
Yeah, Schumer's pulling the mask off.
Yes, at 17 seconds in or whatever that was. And remember it said 1 + 1 + 1?
Yep.
Okay. So that had me thinking, now I'm going into like energy. I'm going to dip into a little bit of sacred geometry. And also, I know you guys been linking the TAE, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the number 3, right? Who said about if we understand the number, the secret numbers of like 3, 6, and 9.
6, 9.
You'll have like the secret universe, right? So that was Tesla, and then we know about, you know, John Trump, obviously. But check this out. So I don't know if you guys know a man named Marco Rodin.
Rings a small bell. Rodin does.
Do you guys know Marco Rodin?
But I don't know. Not that I know of. I mean, the name sounds familiar, but I can't really come up with anything else.
I agree with that. It sounds familiar.
Okay, so peep this. I'm going to share this.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, that's
For some reason it's not. I don't think you guys
the
seen
Kraken.
it, or there's a glitch here.
The octopus is interesting.
Can you still hear us, Don? Nah, I think we lost.
Yes.
Oh, we have a really long delay.
Yeah, he's every time. Don, hold on. Every time you share, you gain another second or 2 in lag, is what's happening.
I'm stopping sharing now. I'm going to walk through it. I'll walk through it without sharing. So this Marco Rodin guy, you can hear me now, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Marco Rodin, he's with the Baha'i Faith. Okay. This guy is meditating. And what happens is he starts getting like a download of messages. He starts coming up with, branching off of Tesla's vortex mathematics, right? When he goes into that, he actually uses, and I would love for you guys to look it up. You just look up his name. He uses gematria, okay? Gematria to link up the name of the Baha'i Faith's God, and it comes up with this formula. This is where he gets the formula from. I believe that is linked to the new free energy movement that's going on. And it's interesting that he discovered it through gematria, because Q showed us A = 1, B = 2, and this is what this guy did. And then he came up with this energy. Now, I wish I could share my screens, but when they show vortex mathematics and you see how the 3, 6, and 9 and all these numbers are bouncing around in like a circle, it shows, you can see the emblem of Space Force in it.
Wow.
So you have the energy connecting with that. You have, and then it's the nuclear energy as well, which links to TAE, and also sacred geometry, which I don't know if you ever heard of the Merkaba, but Merkaba is technically saying that that is like the energy of the universe or the source of everything. If you lay the Merkaba down on like a 3-dimensional plane, it's actually the Star of David, which is like the Israeli flag, going back to saving Israel for last. So I just wanted to share, it would have been a better presentation if my screens were sharing. I would have broke it all down. But I mean, I feel like my mind was blown because you got the 3s, you got the 6, the 9, the Tesla, the John Trump connection. Then it leads to that guy, Marco. If you haven't written his name down, you should start looking into him. He meditated. He wound up using gematria to discover this free energy. And then when you start seeing what it looks like, there's an emblem of Space Force in there. And also, like, it starts looking into, like, Merkaba, a.k.a. the Star of David on a 3-dimensional plane. And I just thought that would be something you guys would be like, wow, that's, like, some next-level stuff.
This sounds like it would fit right in with what Matrix is doing.
Yeah. Don, I'm getting a little short on time here. I got to keep going, but maybe try bouncing in next week. Maybe next week we'll have a better connection. Maybe you could dig into that. Very good stuff, brother.
You got it, boys. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Okay. People bringing fire tonight so far. Good job, everybody. All right, let's keep going. We got Drew James here. What's up, brother? Or we don't. You're muted.
Please be in a good mood. Please be in a good mood.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
Wait, by the way, can I just say something? I was sitting with a group of 10 people last night, normies, and somebody said something, and somebody goes, on the advice of counsel, and the entire bar started breaking out laughing. I'm like, yes, it freaking worked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I'm in a good mood tonight, Joe. I'm good. Yeah. I mean, Matrix didn't, what Matrix said the other day, definitely, you knew that was going to hit my, 2032. I definitely had to go possibly punch something after that, but
yeah, you weren't.
That was good. It better not go to 2030. At least not without something of substance. Yeah. I can last till 2032 with
wins along the way.
Yeah, wins along the way. Yeah, like these are little wins. I would like, maybe a whistleblower from the media to have come out by then and say they were doing shit, and have the regular media call them out and say they're liars. They're covering for Trump. But that would definitely.
True, but Drew, do you wait? I hear you. Do you not see it heading in that direction very clearly?
Oh yeah.
Though?
Oh, I'm waiting for
right.
it. It's got to come. And
right now, we're
like a Caitlin Collins or someone big like that, crying in a news thing saying, "I was told to do this. I was paid to do this. I'm ashamed of myself." That's what.
But what if the person paying her is Trump?
Yeah, I was saying Collins might be a bad example, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'll be quick tonight. Did you hear what is it? We know about the David Wilcox, what happened with him and everything. Did you hear about this new other guy that came out that died? Supposedly was Joe Fells. I think people were talking about. You didn't hear nothing about that.
No,
he had he was pushing free energy or something. I mean, I wanted to know if any of you guys knew about that. He apparently was 40 years old, and he wasn't suicidal, and he was some influencer. I didn't know about him, but it just look him up real quick and see if it's FELZ. The Black Pillars are big on this one.
Joe Fells.
Yeah.
Joe FLZ dies.
Mm-hmm.
Black pills matter, by the way.
Black pill lives matter, yeah.
We're talking about this dude?
Yeah. Yep.
Cause of death.
Said he was healthy as a
fox.
fox.
Suicide by hanging, of course.
Wow. And he said he wasn't suicidal. and the black pill, the black pillars are all over this one. I mean, I'm not reading into it. I'm just, I could have been, he could have not been a good person. Who knows? But just like maybe possibly even Dave Wilcox. But I don't want to even go that route. But I mean,
who does this guy work for? Who did this guy?
He had a 1.4 million followers on Facebook and Instagram. This is interesting to me because let me tell you something. 1.4 million Instagram and Facebook combined followers is not very big relative to other people, and People Magazine is covering it. Why?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to speculate without digging into this, but
he talked about like the stuff that Hidden Worlds. I think all the stuff that what was the guy you have on and everything that talks about. I forgot his name, but
very very interesting eye there, Drew.
His last name is Fells.
You know what? Look, also always keep in mind the possibility of some people's minds break at certain points when you go this deep with this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And when
this
it's
stuff
not
is
being
dangerous.
validated to you and you think you know it to be true beyond any shadow of doubt.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see a world.
It can take you to a dark area.
You know, some people just they can't handle it.
They don't want to live in this world anymore, sadly. Even though they
and
say
look,
they're not suicidal.
I don't know. Like I don't want to always go to this direction because Belushi already gave you one possibility, which I agree with. Like he could have just snapped.
Oh, I know.
The other thing I do always think of when this stuff happens is, Drew, I don't know if you ever saw what we did with Jeff, with Guy on the Couch, right? He in him and Mary's model, they've mapped, I forget how many hundreds of influencers, all with over 1 million followers, all between the ages of 22 and 40, that have died over the last 4 years. It's hundreds.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
And so the theory is some, I'm not saying this guy, but very clearly some of these influencers that moved the needle weren't real.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that could be it.
I don't know, I don't know anything about this guy. I will say it is a little weird. You know, again, not that 1 million is a small number, right? But keep in mind, there's influencers that have 20, 30, 100 million followers. And I guess to the black pillars, if they're suggesting this guy got suicided, the fact that none of us have heard of him means he's not that big. Like, there's way bigger people that, I mean, freaking Elon Musk is talking about free energy. Like, everyone's talking about free energy. Why would they suicide this guy of all people? Right? There's bigger names they would go after. The horse is out.
Barely a driblet in the ocean, and Drew happened to catch it, which I thought, that's why I said good eye, because
people are saying he's pointing out the
the
JEW issue too. That's why.
Right, but the point is, you got guys out there, you got Tucker Carlson and all these people out there with hundreds of millions of followers that are ragging on Israel. Like, that's who they kill first. Like, killing this guy, so I'll just say this, it's weird. And I don't know anything else about it, but that's a good catch, dude. It's weird to me that it's in People Magazine.
I was looking for a 17.
People could be just desperate for content at this point, though.
But look, no, it's... Wait, look, hold on, this is weird. It's not just in People too, like it's actually being covered. Like, why is the Hindustan Times covering it?
It was on. There was like
TMZ,
Bing,
Yahoo,
TMZ, yeah. So, I mean,
well, if TMZ picked it up, that's why everyone else around them picked it up.
Sure. Well, why would? Yeah, I guess TMZ is possible.
TMZ is the breaker. They break stuff. That's their whole shtick. Real or not, that's what they do. They break stuff.
Yep. It's weird.
It seems kind of fake after you write this last poll you just did, Dave. Now it seems fake to me.
It does, right?
The moon is plasma. All right. Good night.
Good job, Drew.
Later, Drew.
By the way, I don't even claim that it's plasma.
I think
it could be plasma. I just know it's not a rock.
I think it's metal with dust collected on the top of it.
No way.
We're about a minute. We're an hour and 20 in. We got a bunch of people on the line, so we'll keep going. But let me take a minute first. Patrick,
I got this little sample here that I've been wearing of yours, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And I got a compliment on it last night.
Yeah,
he was a really good looking guy. He was like 6'5". No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Guys, go to afterblooms.com. I feel extremely happy that I finally can release a perfume that I've actually, cologne that I've been working on for actually longer than any of the other colognes. And that is a cologne we call Amphibious. We wanted to call it Aqua de Pepe, but that was kind of cringe. But I want you to imagine standing on a black volcanic rock at the edge of the Mediterranean just before a storm. So you've got cool electric air, you've got sea spray, you've got aromatic herbs and bergamot and salt and bright and green and super clean. And then you smell some smoky campfire and incense and minerals, and it's got wet stone in it, patchouli and deep woods that give it some gravity, and all of that aquatic freshness can just really mix with the incense. That is what I was going for with Amphibious. And Dave, what you've got right now is basically 99% of what that perfume cologne ended up becoming. It is now officially, in my opinion, absolutely perfect. It is extraordinary. Water, smoke, light, shadow. Go to afterblooms.com. It is available for sale right now. It is impeccably clean without smelling like soap. And it was a very long process to make this happen. So get your hands on Amphibious right now. Afterblooms.com. Promo code channel17 for 10% off. And remember, everything at afterblooms.com is free shipping always. So you never have to worry about paying for shipping, and you can always impulse buy. So get your hands on this extraordinary cologne right now at afterblooms.com. Promo code channel17.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, I should hang on to this. This is like, I could sell this on eBay at some point when you become famous.
It is a very late revision of that cologne. By the way, have you had a chance to pop on over to Casa de Rambo for a little, giving him the
but I'm going this weekend. I'm gonna drag his ass out of the house.
Just get his address and overnight him overnight him his cologne.
Nah, he'll have it this weekend. He'll have it.
Yeah,
I promise.
I'm gonna get up.
Thanks, Patrick.
All right. And since it's Friday, I'll make Joe laugh more. You guys get to hear me talk about explosive diarrhea, courtesy of our friends at the Wellness Company. Thank you, guys.
By now, you've probably heard there's an explosive diarrhea outbreak in the U.S. this summer. The CDC confirms the culprit, a new parasite found in grocery store fruits and vegetables, which has exposed hundreds of millions of Americans across over 30 states. The CDC is investigating a multi-state outbreak of Cyclospora, a parasite linked to contaminated fresh produce. It can cause severe diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea, fatigue, and other debilitating symptoms. If you get sick, the CDC recommends trimethoprim sulfamethoxide, commonly known as Bactrim. That's why the Wellness Company created the medical emergency kit with generic Bactrim plus 7 additional prescription medications to help treat more than 25 common illnesses and medical emergencies, all prescribed before you need them. Getting your kit is simple. Complete a secure online medical questionnaire. If approved by a licensed physician, your kit ships directly to your door. Don't wait until you're sick to wish you were prepared. Visit twc.health/channel17 and use code channel17 to save up to $30 off plus free shipping. Again, that's twc.health/channel17 and use code channel17 to save up to $30 off plus free shipping. Kits available to U.S. residents only.
All right. And our thanks to the Wellness Company. All joking aside, that is a really good product. I keep one in my house. All you do is you do a quick phone call with them. And look, I'm not the biggest pharma guy. You guys know that. But it does, there are times you need things like antibiotics and stuff like that. And it has everything in there. So this way you have the stuff in your house. If you do hit a point where you need something like that, you don't have to waste your time going to a doctor. It's right there. It is a good product. So again, our thanks to the Wellness Company for their continued support. Joke. I was just watching you the whole time when I started playing that ad.
It's a hell of an opener.
It's so funny because the first week you played it, I was like, dude, you're a genius. I thought you did it. You're like, that's the script they gave you. What are you doing?
So it reminds me. Oh man, never mind. I can't even say it. Dude, I get testimonials for Feel Great, and I'm too much of a 12-year-old to be able to even read them all because I don't want to disrespect people. Like, and I'm a giggler, right? So, like, if something like explosive diarrhea, or something that a 12-year-old would laugh at, I laugh at it, and so I've been afraid to read some of the testimonials because I don't want to disrespect my family in the chat. There's been some really funny ones that I can't read because I'm just too immature.
I'll just leave the name out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hence why I pre-recorded that ad, because I don't think I could do it with a straight face. But anyhow, all right, let's keep going. Aksa, welcome.
Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing, guys?
Doing well.
Good.
I actually have a message for Q-Breaker. I was watching his show today, and it was about his chapter 15, and when he was talking about the bloodlines, and he was mentioning about country Armenia in his in his discovery, and that is like very important country, and certain bloodlines related to Jesus coming from that country. And while I was listening, it just kind of something came to my memory. As I mentioned before, I grew up in one of the Soviet Union countries, and Armenia was part of Soviet Union. And I was 7 years old at that time, but in 1988, it was a devastating earthquake happened in Armenia. And you can look at it, it's in Wikipedia, and it was devastating. It was 6.8 power of the earthquake, and it's between 25 to 50,000 people killed in that earthquake. And it's very interesting if you look at the Wikipedia, for some kind of reason, as per 2017, estimate is 38,000 people died in that earthquake. So interesting dates, 88, 8, and everything. And if Matrix Q-Breaker is listening to me, please plug in your numbers. It was unbelievable what he was doing during the show and how he's seeing numbers and everything. But there is something there. And I remember because I was 7 years old, and it was so scary because so many people died. And I remember schools, people from work, we were all gathering things to send and help people. And then from there, people were relocating to all so many countries around because it was just not livable. It was totally destroyed area there with this earthquake. So that's one thing. And second thing, I would like to send a message to all people who are listening. And that is going back to their one sec, please, to Chase Hurks, his video about Truman.
Yep.
And
the Truman Show.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I have you. Go ahead.
Yes, sorry. So I had to listen to that 2 times. I even had to take some notes. And everybody has to listen to that message because it was so important. And main message, stop defending your sea haven town. Everyone has one. And if you have an identity that you cannot take a joke about, you're defending your sea haven town. If there is a story that you're editing every time you're telling it, you're defending your sea haven town. And if there are things you defend even before somebody can something bad or argue about, you defending your see heaven town. Dear patriots, get out of the matrix. Stop defending your see heaven towns. If you cannot take a joke or listen or take any criticism about religion, Trump, certain religions, certain nationalities, you are losing out because you do not see the whole picture of everything what's happening. You are in this your little bubble of certain things that stop you from, I don't know, having an open mind and seeing things for what they are. You're still plugged into that matrix. So to me, it was very interesting. And the thing is that there are so many people out there who are waiting for Nisara Jisara, and that one day they will wake up and they would have millions of dollars put in their bank account. Like logically thinking, people, we are not that advanced that we can handle money given to us. Unfortunately, people still need to be told what to do. If everybody will wake up with so much money in their account, we're going to go to work. People are going to start killing each other because only so many Ferraris that everybody would want to own one. And the thing is that we live, my job, I work for a financial institution, and I am a credit underwriter. So I see another side of all these fancy cars and big homes and everything. That people voluntarily put themselves in, it's crazy. They would go and purchase a house. It has to be a mansion, and they will put 5% down payment.
Yep.
And the funniest thing as well, my brother-in-law, he owns a car repair shop. Do you know who people who cannot afford to pay for their repairs?
The people with the nicest cars.
Yeah, the ones with the 7 Series BMWs.
Yeah.
And I do not understand this mentality of people needing these things because they need to impress somebody, people who they don't know, and they put them. Is that?
Aksa, I can back you up on that from 15 years in real estate, in New York City, in Hoboken, New Jersey, where the average tag of a property is close to $1 million. And 9 out of 10 transactions we did when somebody was buying a $2, $3, $4 million place, they were emptying their bank accounts to buy that place.
That's right.
Every last dollar. It's all facade.
Right.
It's been called being house poor.
Yep.
And I came to North America. I was 25 years old, and I didn't know what a credit card is until I came to North America. And you shouldn't be buying a pair of pants if you don't have money
on credit.
Card. You shouldn't be buying things and think how to make money to pay for things that you bought. And this is society, and it's made on purpose to
Aksa, it's gotten so much worse, but it's being corrected now. I'll just say this: there's a point where, and this has been going on for several years now, where kids are putting concert tickets like going to Coachella on layaway. A concert.
Yep.
Concert tickets, because going to Coachella is like $2,000. So yeah.
It's sad. It's scary, and the thing is that. Unfortunately, the matrix and the system, how it works, credit bureau is not forgiving. It keeping your all late payments. It keeping all your things recorded. And then when you really come and you need to apply for something, you can't because you ruin your credit bureau. And unfortunately, that is the main thing that credit is looking to lend you money or not to lend you money.
100%.
So people need to. There is a very, very good song by Michael Jackson. It's called Man in the Mirror.
Yep.
If you want to make a world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. This is where everybody needs to start making changes, not waiting for savior. And you know what? I'm not would be surprised for a second that, let's say, if tomorrow it will come and Trump will turn to be a bad guy, and maybe everybody would learn a lesson. Don't wait for savior. Save yourself. start with what you can. You cannot control this movie. One thing which you control is how you react to that. So your reaction, it's only control that you can have. So until you would not master that, you're going to be in this matrix thrown around with your emotions, with your anger, with everything, and you would not see actually big picture of amazing things that actually happen. So that's my spiel for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Aksa. Appreciate it. Great call.
Hey guys, I got to run right now. I'm getting baby duty now. I love you all. Thank you so much. Go to afterblooms.com. Promo code channel 17. Amphibious has launched. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
See you tomorrow night, brother.
Later, brother.
See you tomorrow night. Bye.
Dude, I love
Space
I
Shot
love-
and sorry, Joe.
I was just gonna say I love her accent. Wikipedia. Her accent is so cool.
She was talking about early on that I don't know if Belushi and Space Shot, if you guys have seen this video from Chase Hughes. Joe and I did an excerpt from it, but he did this a month ago. And it's titled "It's Worse for You," and it's basically if you did you see it, comparing the way we defend our beliefs to the Truman Show. It's pretty fascinating.
I've not seen that particular one, but that dude, I love his videos. I could listen to that dude read ingredients.
Gay.
It's mesmerizing.
His content is curiously good.
Curiously, you say?
It's almost like he was trained to be able to speak to people in a certain manner. Oh,
Yes.
wait.
Oh, his cadence is hypnotic, you say?
Yeah. What was his background? Navy psychological operations or something like that?
He's the PSYOP master telling you about PSYOP. PSYOP being you to understand PSYOP.
Yeah.
There's layers to this shit, man.
Let's keep going. Pole, welcome.
Pole?
Oh, hello.
North or south?
Belushi's going to jump on you.
North. Can you hear me?
All right. Fair.
Yeah, we got you, brother.
All right. No, I know you were talking. All right. Well, for one, I come from Michigan. And when you said Mackinac Island, it's actually Mackinac Island.
Mackinac, I know. I pronounce it the weird way because that's the way it's spelled. But you're right. It is Mackinac.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I know you didn't want to talk about the Muslim stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been watching LT. I've got like 10 to 15 hours of clips archived about Islam.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not that far from Dearborn, and I know you use Grok, but I use Copilot, and like Hamtramck used to be Polish freaking town. Like us in Detroit, in the southeastern Michigan area, we would go to freaking Hamtramck to get Punchkis, which it's a donut. We eat it on like Fat Tuesday because it's like really fatty. But that's been over. There's no Polacks in Hamtramck anymore. It's controlled by Muslims. Dearborn's controlled by Muslims.
Yeah, he's making a super valid point right now about how they've completely changed the demographics. I mean, well, it's my understanding it's like 80-90% black, but that particular neighborhood, because Chicago used to be the same way. The Poles lived in the Polish neighborhood. I mean, that's how it was. They had great block parties. And I know Dave's Polish too. I'm assuming Pole means Polish. You're Polish. Is that the original?
Yes, sir.
Is that the neighborhood you're from?
No, I grew up in the attic.
Okay, so what's going? Have you been on the ground in Dearborn? Can you tell us what you're seeing?
Oh, no, I have not been down to Dearborn because like I'm a Christian and I'm a white guy.
Yeah.
So
if I go down there.
Paul, you mentioned you're watching LT, who I respect the hell out of. So are you saying and it's fine if you do, you're disagreeing with our theory about the Muslim takeover being a psyop?
No, well, that was kind of like my question tonight.
Well, all right.
Because,
Yep.
Let me give you where I'm coming from. In 2020, there were 2,769 mosques in the United States. That was 6.5 years ago. As of 2025, there was 2,800. So there's 31 more mosques than there was 6 years ago. That's it. Right? So why is it that there's 31 mosques, right? So that means 5 a year have been built over the last 6 years. 5 in the whole country. And that yet this year, everyone's freaking out that the Muslims are taking over. The math doesn't back it up.
But the amplified messaging does, which is what we talk about.
And being activated, right? There are bodies moving around being filmed, right? So whatever's happening, an activation has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in reality, it's
not a new issue.
In reality, the biggest growth in mosques occurred between the year 2000 and 2010 when we went from 1,200 to 2,300. We added 1,100 mosques a decade ago, 15 years ago. That's when it happened, not now. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not that it's not a real thing to some degree, but it didn't happen this year. It happened 15 years ago.
Yes. Like the infiltration instead of invasion. I mean, like Dearborn's like maybe an hour away from me. Hamtramck, maybe another hour away from me. And then they're taking over Sterling Heights. Like I've been doing the dive ever since LT's been. I've been like diving into this, and I'm trying to get to like my precinct delegate, so I get to know the elected officials a little bit better than the normal people. And I'm trying to push this. Like, dude, they are taking over. I've got like Sharia law. I got a clip from LT that was here in Dearborn, and he's saying "death to America." I mean, with me living here in Michigan and me seeing it, maybe you guys aren't seeing it as good as I am.
I mean, Paul, with respect, I lived in New York for 21 years. They were there for the last 21 years. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying it's not real, but what I'm saying is it's being presented to us in a way to get people like you to pay attention, right? And to potentially do something about it. But again, this is not a new thing, right? It's a laser pointer because we're actually already in the process of tearing it down, and now they're getting the people on our side. They want people to be aware of it. But all I'm saying, we're basically saying the same thing. But all my point has been is it's just like the point I keep making. It's like, if there's a guy in your neighborhood that, is chopping up bodies in his basement, and he's been doing it for 20 years, and then all of a sudden he gets caught by the cops, now you freak out. You go, oh my God, this is my neighbor. But that doesn't mean he wasn't doing it for the last 20 years. It's been there. You just didn't see it.
Right. They were... Sorry, Dave.
Like we had it. I can tell you when it blew up in New York City, it was about 2011 because they were trying to build a mosque on the site next to Ground Zero. That was 15 years ago. That's when it was really getting bad. Now it's being presented, in everywhere else. Like you notice one place where they're not doing a lot of it is in New York. They're doing it in Texas and everywhere else. But like I said, the numbers of my only point is this: it's being presented to us like this is all just they've flown in, and it's because of the open border, right? The narrative is the open border has flooded our cities and towns with Muslims, and they want to bring in Sharia law, but the statistics don't back up. The statistics tell you they've been here. They've been here. The growth happened from 2000 to 2012. That's my only point with it. This is not new. It's just being amplified now because things like the Muslim Brotherhood and the actual CIA-backed organizations that were fomenting all this have been dismantled. So now that they've been dismantled, our media narrative can be what has been hidden for the last 15 years. Just like election fraud, just like the border, just like all of it.
Dave's not saying just to piggyback that, because I completely agree with Dave. The problem is there. It's existed longer than it's been known by, in a wide societal way. What we're actually very grateful for is the Great Awakening part, where it's being exposed so that we can become aware and do something about the problem that's existed for so long. We don't think that the Joe Biden psyop made it grow exponentially. What we think the Joe Biden psyop did was expose it exponentially so that we would be aware of the issue.
Yep.
Does that make
Okay,
sense?
well, yeah, it does. Because like I've been trying to push it to all my elected officials, like in the Michigan State House of Representatives, the Michigan State Senate, the Michigan GOP chair, and they're all like, and then when we went and voted on like August 4th, like I was up in two candidates' face, Daniel Lawless and some Democratic chick. And I'm like, these aren't going to exist anyways, but I'm like, we have to take it serious.
Which is, Paul, it's
I mean,
exactly what you should be doing. I'm 100% with you on that. That's exactly why. And if I were in your position, that's exactly what I'd be doing. That's the point. Local action, national impact. That's what they want us to do. Yes, that's the intended result that they want from this. 100%. I'm with you.
So, I mean, because you guys you guys know the drops way better. I'm that guy that, remember, I don't know, a few months ago, I told you I listened to like 60 to 70 hours of freaking podcast. You guys, Absolute and all that.
Yep.
I just wanted your perspective. Is this like me seeing it like Al Saeed? He just won, but what people don't know is that he never got black supporters. He never got Mexican supporters. The only way he won, I guess, like a reassurance.
What did he win though? The primary, right?
Yeah, the primary. Yeah.
Right. He has he is not in charge of anything.
Well, we're in Michigan. We got some stupid people, and they cheat. But I will say there's a machine in Lansing, East Lansing, Detroit, and now they've had another one to Hamtramck to watch the 2026 midterm elections. And I was thinking, midterms protected. I'm thinking it's this year, but
I happen to think the midterms are going to get stolen this year, and that's our plan. But the point is, either way, Paul, would you guys like? I know you're not the only one that's up in arms right now in Michigan because this guy won, which is the intended result. If a good person won and everything was perfectly fine, no one would pay attention. That's been the rinse and repeat. Mamdani, Biden, El Said, AOC. That's the point of all these people is to activate us.
Get you out for the general for the midterm. Both
right.
can be true.
Both
can be true. And yeah, go ahead.
It's a
Belushi. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. This is a much larger process than I think we are individually able to pay attention to. Right? Look what's happening in Maricopa right now. We just started the show with it. Look what's going on in New York. I mean, he's potentially going to be called illegitimate. This cycle is happening where repeats are necessary and election integrity is being exposed slowly for the masses to sway the seagrass, as we say, right?
Agreed.
I'm again with Dave on this one, where I don't think the process of exposing that is over. We got to expose it everywhere, right? So there's certain ones happening at certain times, and if you take a step back and look at it, as far as I'm concerned, it looks coordinated. It looks like they're painting a picture so that we get through this process and never allow it to happen again.
Yep.
And I would say too, to Paul, I would say too, you were asking maybe I'm looking for reassurance, but I would say the fact that you are even noticing that would kind of illustrate the fact that the point of the plan is working essentially, right? To Dave's point, these are not new people. Like we didn't get a boatload of new people come in all of a sudden, but now we have the exposure of stories everywhere, Muslim this, all over the place, right? But that's the intended point of it. And for people like you, me, and all of us to get up in arms and actually get out locally and make contact with your neighbors and stuff like that and get across what you want to get and what you want to see in your office locally.
Yep. And before we Paul, before we wrap up, let me just show you a quick video. This came out today just to prove to you
in my opinion, that I believe what we're saying is at least theoretically correct, because if you look at what's going on with Rogers, all the Democrats that have any bit of common sense are all flipping the other way. This just came out today.
Oh,
became
nice.
the favorite for that nomination, and now that he's actually become the nominee, Democratic chances have fallen dramatically. You can see it right here. Cast your prediction on. Take a look here. Chance to win the Michigan Senate race. You go back to April at this point in the month. Dems had a 79% chance. Look how that number has fallen dramatically. Down we go into Lake Michigan. Now we're talking about just a 59% chance, while Mike Rogers, the Republican nominee, look at this, 21% chance, basically doubling, now up to a 41% chance. So the people who are putting their money where their mouths are quite skeptical at this point, or at least significantly more skeptical, that Democrats will be able to hold on to the Michigan Senate seat with El Sayed as the nominee, though I still should note he is the slight favorite here. But given Michigan being a purple state and given where Trump's approval rating is, I think it's quite surprising that numbers are not significantly higher.
Now, Paul, let me ask you a quick question. That guy has just demonstrated that in a week, in barely a week, this dude has completely tanked their chances. Now, if you're the Democrat Party and you have access to millions and millions and millions of dollars of research, right? Now, Dave and Joe and Belushi and SpaceShot could sit here and go, that dude getting up there and saying all these crazy things is retarded. Now, if we understand that, don't you think that like all their strategists would understand that none of this stuff is working? So why would they put a candidate out there that is literally tanking their chances to win in November? Why would the Democrats do that? Doesn't it make more sense that the white hats did that?
Same in Maine.
Same in Maine. Yeah.
Yeah, because the DNC is like totally wiped out. They had to put their building in hot.
Right.
Or palm.
And you think they're in that position? I don't mean you, but people. But like, does it make sense that they're in that position and they keep doubling down? Why would they continue destroying themselves? Why wouldn't they shift gears? Why would they continue to go socialist with every one of these candidates?
Well, I guess
doesn't make sense.
I guess what I don't know. I mean, I see it here. Like I said, we used to go to Hamtramck. Like, we got Poochies from Hamtramck. If you didn't get Poochies from Hamtramck, you're a dweeb nose.
Can we just be logical? I don't mean to interrupt you. Let me throw just one more thing in here before you finish. Can we just be logical about this for a second? For years and years and years, the left and the right have done everything very strategically. There's always been a thing that politicians lie, right? They tell you what you want to hear, and then they do what they want to do once they're in office, right? Why would they all of a sudden push absurdity in your face to get voted in, right? I've been sitting here listening to Fox and even some of the left wing news stations, and they're literally telling you, like, aren't you supposed to scare them to vote for you, not to not vote for you?
Right.
Literally, this communist push is absurd on its face. I don't even know any liberals that think that this is okay. They're exposing themselves before the vote.
They're getting up there and saying, abolish the Senate, abolish the Pentagon, that was my favorite. Get rid of the Pentagon. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Get rid of prisons?
Or the Constitution eventually.
It's like, hey, let's open a Chinese restaurant and say we're serving cat and see how that works. Right? Like, it's...
that might do okay, actually. People.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. Paul, listen, I appreciate the call, brother. I do got to keep going. I got a lot of people waiting, but I hope that helped a little bit.
Well, can I add just like a couple quick things?
Quickly, brother. We got a lot of people on.
Yes, there's a movie coming out. Remember the Alamo? Don't Sharia my Texas. Then there's Epic City. They switched the name to Meadows, and then. I think that was it. But thank you.
Thank you, brother.
I just want to know if Trump had a plan.
You're looking at it. I think you're looking at it.
Yeah, there's a plan.
He's the ringleader.
Dixie Bell says, Belushi, tell him about Minneapolis. I have several times. Nobody's saying that there aren't bodies and there hasn't been infiltration. It's just the timeline that I think throws people for a loop. Presentation versus settlement and foundation.
Yep. Exactly right. Yeah, we're not saying it doesn't exist.
They know this. I'm very vocal about it. I don't live there anymore. I live adjacent. I'm here. I know exactly what's going on the ground there.
Yeah, by the way, this is, keep in mind, you're also looking at, in my opinion, the boomerang of 2017. Remember Trump came in and he was trying to shut down immigration from the Middle East countries? Yep. What happened? He was called xenophobe. He was called a racist. All that other stuff, right?
We keep moving to Overton window.
Right.
Where we are now.
So now this time around, what do? Well, let's put a laser pointer on the Muslim situation, which has been here. Let's put a laser pointer. Let's make people think that they actually have a chance at bringing in Sharia law. Newsflash, they don't. But let's make people think that. And then as we're deporting people, let's frame them all around fraud. You know, in the case of like Somalis, and let's put all this back, and then the solution of deporting them and getting rid of them is much more palatable. That's exactly what's going on.
Dave, last year the Haitians were eating the ducks and the cats and the dogs. And they were making street meats. But now he's got a mandate to go into New York and remove the Haitians. He's got mandates to go do all sorts. So you guys, you see, Dave's trying to demonstrate the bouncing ball effect for you, because this is how you have to bring the seagrass along. They're quite slow. And I know you're all quite tired, but you're just going to have to take a nap like Joe and you'll be fine.
Well, I'll give you one more future proofs past example of that, then we can move on. If you remember when Donald Trump came into office and started talking about building a wall, even though I was a supporter of his, I was like, what the actual F is this dude talking about? Why? Because I lived in New York City, right? We're already it is a migrant melting pot, so you can't tell if there's illegals there or not. So and at the time, I've talked about this many times. I'm paraphrasing the numbers, but they're pretty close. In 2020 and 2021, when they polled people in New York City and said, are you in favor of deporting illegal people? It was a 22% support. That was it. And then in 22 and 23 and 24, they filled the Roosevelt Hotel and like 2 other locations with a bunch of actors. They filmed it every day. They told you New York is being taken over by migrants.
Fatigues.
And in 18 months, that 21% support for deportation went to 82% in New York City. This is the same thing all over again.
Do you think they get annoyed with us for like spoiling things for them all the time, like talking about their secrets on the air? Do you think they get mad at us?
No, because we don't reach enough people to change anything.
No. You know what? I think that they're allowing us to grow at a certain pace.
Yeah, I think there's something there to that, Joe. I think you might be honest.
Look at Dave's channel. He just hit 70,000 subs on Rumble. Look, they kicked how many people off of how many social media platforms? Space Shots now regrowing. You're growing. We're all growing. It's just happening at a controlled pace. That's true.
Well, I would also say this, and this is why I tell people stop trying to like convince people Q is real, because it's also kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy for them. Meaning they understand that if somebody off the street comes in and decides to tune into Open Lines tonight, we're sitting here talking about the invasion of the border being fake, they're going to go, these people are out of their minds. Click. They're going to shut it off. So like in some ways you could broadcast this on Fox News right now and it's not going to make a difference, because you have to have the context of the drops and continuity of government, all these other things to even consider something like the border invasion being amplified messaging. So they don't care what we say, because the average person, if they tune us in, they're going to think we're nuts anyway.
Yeah, it can literally be controlled that way. Their messaging can literally control our growth without them messing with our numbers.
Yeah,
because there's a process to this thing. I'm
what you just described as quantum, bro.
Yep. Quantum AI.
Yeah, you ever see when we post something on X about the Afghanistan plane being a float, not being real? Go read the comments. It's comical that the cartwheels people, the mental masturbation people will do to defend that being real. So it doesn't matter what we say.
That's true.
Actually,
Wow,
it goes right back.
Royce.
It goes right back. They're using the Truman Show effect. All joking aside, what Chase Hughes presents in that is the psychology of what people will do to reject new information and keep their beliefs, and that's what keeps us from getting too big for to do any damage to what they're doing. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
Guys, make sure you follow all of us. Hit that like button, subscribe, do all the things, repost, comment on the chat.
And drink because he just tightened his microphone.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the mic. Go over to Pilled right now. You'll see there's a sticker of me doing this now, and it's a signal for the chat.
Yeah, you guys. Thank you for reminding me of that, Belushi. Please do hit that thumbs up button, and you will find. I go to look at Rambo and I see Ramblue Blocker. Okay, we'll find Rambo, Belushi, Space Shot, and Patrick. If you're watching on either one of my channels on Pilled or Rumble, you're going to find links to their respective X and Rumble channels below. Please give each of them a follow. Actually, let me quickly go around the horn before we keep going. Just guys, let everyone know when you're on next, would you? So everyone can get an idea. Rambo.
I'll be on next tomorrow night with you, Dave, for D class at 7 p.m. Otherwise, just a reminder: Protect Your Mind and Control Your Emotions has moved to Mondays. So I'll see you guys for all that, and thanks for having me, Dave.
Yep, Belushi.
A little housekeeping. No Saturday grab bag. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry.
Slacker.
No, I'm actually heading out of town on a quick trip. I will be back Tuesday. Actually, Monday for the Pilled crowd. We will be back on Monday. We are doing Jukebox Hero. You know the drill. Shout out to my subs over on Pilled. Tuesday, I'm back with Dave and Delta, and Patrick's going to join us for a little bit. Fireside Lounge, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Quickly becoming a crowd favorite, and I would love to see you guys all over there on Tuesday evening. Thank you, Dave.
Space Shot, your next shows, brother?
Hero. Oh, sorry. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. with Mr. Hulkinator, and then on Sunday with Mr. Matrix Codebreaker. Today is Friday, right? Dude.
Yes, it is.
I'm so shocked, and I'm not even kidding. I'm so shocked it's already freaking August. I don't know. Is time feel like it's flying for you guys too?
Yes.
It's just zooming right along for me like crazy.
Summer flies for me because it's not very long for us up here. So it's like, dude, we're already seeing the first little tickles of the leaves changing, and then I'm not happy about it. I mean, even though it was it's what it's like 70s, it's 80. I don't know, but it's coming, dude. It's coming.
Lucy's out back with his blue blockers. The foliage is beautiful this time of year.
Oh, I'll tell you something else. I'll rival any East Coast little drive you got. I got a drive for you that you'll see colors like you never see. We get amazing falls up here. Amazing.
All right, let's keep rolling with that Idaho chick. Welcome.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes! Oh, I have been waiting weeks to get on here. We've been traveling, and I've been following you guys all the way through our travels. So, okay, here we go. Oh, first, Ramblue and Belushi. I know you can't see me, but I may or may not be wearing blue blockers. So there's that.
They owe me so much money right now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my husband and I took off early June from our beautiful Idaho, and we, in our motorhome, went to Alaska, traveled across the amazing Canada, and we need to free our Canadian brothers and sisters, and I have some stories why. We were, I'm going to say 45 minutes or so from the Canadian border, because we border that beautiful state, or not, for 51st state. And we were about 45 minutes out, and I realized, we don't have a campground. So we like to go to the KOA campgrounds, and I have an app for that. So I got on my app.
I got an app for that.
And I didn't have my blue blockers on while I was on the app, but I secured a place for us, and I won't say in which town, but straight up above Idaho in Canada. And we get to the border, and they ask the usual questions, and they really love to ask us about guns because of our concealed carry permits. And that's really all they cared to ask us about. But then the border guard says, so you're just going to the KOA in blank town. We never told him what campground we were staying at. So they totally surveilled us on the US side.
Oh,
So,
they took the
there was that.
they had your data from the app already? Probably.
Well, yeah, however they got it, they had it because we did not tell them
100% from
what campground we were staying at. We just said
Yeah.
which town we were going to.
It's from the app. It's from the app, definitely.
Yep.
So then we travel on through, it takes a long time to get through that beautiful 51st state before we get back into the US. And we had our Starlink Mini with us. And every time we laid that baby out on the ground at each campground, it was like perfectly hooked up. But our Paramount Plus app wouldn't work. And after the third day, I thought, what is up with this? They can't be down for this many days. Something's going on. Then I did a little research because Q taught me to. And come to find out, they block it in Canada.
Yep.
And this took me back to the conversations that you guys have had about all of the red pilling that's going on with especially Taylor Sheridan's shows. So we could not watch any of that through Canada. And then as soon as we crossed into Alaska, we were able to, which it's all the same sky space, like totally bizarre. So we really need to free our Canadian brothers and sisters. And I really think we need to ride at dawn and get this done because it's bad. I have notes here, so let me look them over really
Just
quick.
quickly, if you could. We got a lot of people waiting.
So while we went on a deep sea fishing, and there was a gentleman from Minnesota, and I said, hey, how about that governor of yours, Tampon Tim? And then he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And and about the Islam thing, I'm going to tell you a little story. We raise horses and have for decades.
Oh, amazing.
And a story about a friend of mine. They were handling a stallion that was a very rogue stallion. It attacked the handler and it knocked him down and disabled him. And then the horse came up and pissed on him. That's Islam. And everybody, I encourage you to watch Dallas Buyers Club. If you haven't, you will totally, everything in that movie, insert COVID and Fauci, and everybody needs to watch it. And that's all I have to say. I love you guys, and I want you to get out here to Idaho someday. We have an amazing barn. I want to have an event. I want to take you up the Snake River into Hell's Canyon, our jet boat ride. Let's do it.
Can you send me an email, belushi1@protonmail.com? Send me an email with exactly what you said, and I want to check out your space. Please do.
Wait, hold on. Okay, tell me again.
It's my name, Belushi, the number 1 at protonmail.com.
Proton.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
And do I insert blue blocker or anything in there?
Put blue blocker in the subject, and I'll see it.
Okay. Awesome. Love you guys. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Bye.
Belushi blocker.
All right, let's keep going because we do have a lot of people waiting. Let's keep going. Karen, welcome. Karen, you're muted. There you go.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Karen, can you hear us?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Karen, you got to connect the sound to your. You got to connect the sound to your browser. I think you're listening on a different device, and there's an 18-second delay if you're listening through Rumble. So we'll try coming back to 17. Yeah. Brian Fund, what's up, brother?
Calling in from a hurricane.
Yeah, Brian's calling in from the.
That's the Florida man meme. Sound. The guy with
Brian,
the
you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I got you.
Perfect.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I had my microphone was up. I wasn't expecting to get on that quick. No, I wanted to talk about Extortion 17, which was the anniversary yesterday, and I know SpaceShot put something up on X about it. And the reason I'm asking is, in 2011 when that happened, and I was on the Bin Laden thing, and that happened, X amount, like maybe 6 months, not even 6 months later. That was before I was anywhere close. I mean, Q wasn't around. I wasn't woke up to anything, but it was strange to all of us with that whole situation because that many SEALs don't ride normally on a helicopter into something. And if they do, it's normally on a 160th helicopter and not an Army National Guard. And then years later, when I team that was on there, Gold Team did not take part in Neptune Spear. So that was a different team. That was Red Team. So these guys weren't a part of that. So whatever PSYOP that is what it is. But the fact is the TikTok video, the Aaron Vaughn, if you want to call it that video, you just showed, yes, that what you have up there. Notice the order in the Memory of Heroes. Where's Vaughn at in there?
He's on the bottom third in from the left.
Correct. Now, if you watch the video that the Navy SEAL Foundation put it up, he's the first face of the video. He's the first one on there. And I've been trying to be Matrix Codebreaker autistic, but I mean, I've searched all the drops and done all these numbers and everything like that. And there's been I've had some weird stuff, but I'm just wondering if anybody's looked into it. And if Macro Tool Breaker, or is that Macro Blue Breaker already in the back? Is he coming on? Has anybody looked into it? It's weird because now it's surfaced again.
Yeah, I was actually, I didn't even talk to Rambo about this. We were going to cover it tomorrow night on D-Class a little bit, just to kind of revisit it. I have not done a big dig on this yet, though. I don't know if any SpaceShot or Belushi, if either of you guys have.
So this is funny. I lost my channel. Yeah, I lost my channel on YouTube like pretty shortly after I had done a live stream with Nick No. I think the guy Alan Perot was on there, the Birdman, and then the gentleman that was the father to one of the soldiers that had passed away. And that was the dude. So remember when the drops, we had one that was Alan, welcome aboard. And so for a while I was like, is that, all right, maybe that's Alan Dershowitz, right? And then it talked about a plane. But then later it talked about Alan, and that guy's name was Alan Perot, some other name too. He has like a Sikh name. But allegedly that's what they're saying, is that these guys were set up to actually be killed. And they hovered that helicopter at that one particular area to the point where they were a sitting target, essentially. And they should not have been obviously taken out. And a lot of weird stuff went on too, especially that. And then we had, Benghazi as well. But yeah, my channel got removed shortly thereafter. And oh, by the way, I was doing a simulcast with an Anna Kate, whose channel somehow didn't get removed from YouTube either. And I went just back to her YouTube channel right now. Her oldest video is 5 years old on there, so she must have deleted that one as well for whatever reason.
Interesting. So can I add one more thing that was kind of weird that happened years later? Is now, so I said that it was weird to me in 2011, being still in the military, being part of the 160th, and why the National Guard, we fly them guys everywhere. We fly the Rangers in. That's their mission. Like, I don't even think the SEALs would trust to get onto a National Guard helicopter unless it was absolutely necessary, and I can't see why it would have been. But now fast forward from 2011, and now I have this wake up period, and I see the Aaron Vaughn, the curly Q hair TikTok video of the golden tickets. And I'm up 2 years ago in North Carolina at the Kid Rock of the Country thing. Like, I took my camper up there, and so I was just wandering around, just basically drinking beer and talking to people. And I start talking to these people with this amazing like motorhome. And the lady sees a tattoo on my leg, and she goes, "Were you part of the 160th?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, my son was a SEAL." And we just started talking. And she goes, "What do you know about Aaron Vaughn?" And it caught me like totally off surprise. And I was like, I wouldn't have known anything other. If that TikTok video wouldn't have come out, I would have never even put that name with that crash. And I'm like, well, I've seen some videos online that maybe he's not even dead. And she goes, "I'm friends with his mother, and she doesn't think he's dead. She thinks he's in some kind of protection program." I'm like,
wow.
My wife was sitting there with an open mouth because like I tried to talk to her about that, but she never bought that. And well, like I said, I'm in that divorce is almost final. But like that's the kind of weird shit that like I was like I didn't even know how to respond to that. And she's like, "Oh, she's one of my best friends. Our boys served together." So there's something to this. Like there's something that I can't put my finger on, but there's something to it.
Yeah,
Extortion
you had
17.
you had Kash Patel yesterday. I wish I had it available. Kash Patel yesterday, again on the anniversary, posted a gravestone with Extortion 17 on it. So
Yes.
I have a feeling that this is something that I would put this up there along with Benghazi. That they're starting to drip this. I know it was the anniversary, but they've also that's not the first time Kash has posted about it. He's posted that Extortion 17 gravestone before, actually, quite a number of times. So I appreciate it, Brian. I actually just made notes
like
on
I
this.
said, like I know you got other people want to get on, and thanks for having me on. I look forward to this week. I'll follow I watch everybody that's on here, and plus I don't have enough time in the damn week to watch all the podcasts, but I make time for it. So I'm looking to see if somebody digs into it and finds anything, or you know, like I says, I'm just not that autistic enough to put it together.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, Brian.
And hey, I want to tell Blue Blocker Belushi and Ram Blue Blocker, like I'm wearing blue blockers right now, and they're readers, and they don't look anything like that. Like they're new ones.
I'm in. Right on.
Thanks, brother.
They're like
Thanks,
BCGs. We call them BCGs in the Army. They stand for basic combat glasses, but we used to call them birth control glasses because you'll never get laid.
Basic bitch glasses.
You'll never get laid. That's funny.
All right, brother. Thanks as always. Appreciate it.
All right, man. I love you guys, man. Have a great evening and be safe.
Later, brother.
You take care.
I got a pair of clear ones on.
Yeah, I have clear ones. I didn't want to get the porn star glasses like Rambo.
I feel like I was looking at myself on the screen, and I feel like I look like the bad guy from Lovely Bones.
Does everything look red?
I don't understand.
Everything look red that you're seeing, Joe?
It looks like there's no blue.
Let's keep going. Patty from the UP. Patty, welcome.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Doing well. How are
Patty.
you?
I'm good. I just watched the recording of the skiff today, and Joe, how's your eye?
Yeah, it's still swollen. It's one of the reasons I'm wearing these glasses, to be honest with you. My eyes are leaking. I gotta go to the doctor.
Rubbing it.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate.
Hang on 1 second, Patty. Guys, if the broadcast freezes, just instead of typing in the chat, just hit refresh. That'll work a lot better.
Yeah, I have to do that all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the conversation, got a little deep, and I really appreciated that, and oh, by the way, I really have been thinking that we've got this Muslim topic because they're prepping the public to be ready for the picture of Obama.
That's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
Very possible.
And to build up the idea that the Muslim Brotherhood is this terrorist organization, and our very own Obama was a member or is a member. So that's my
logic. That's why it's. I think people underestimate it. That's why I think it's so important. This El Said thing that happened this week, the fact that he won. We talked about the psychological side of him swinging the Democrat voters, sure. But the biggest story of the week, in my opinion, is not even Fauci's phone. The biggest story of the week is the fact that on Capitol Hill, they connected him and the Democrat socialists to the Muslim Brotherhood. That to me is by far the biggest story of the week.
perfect timing, and yeah, too coincidental to be a coincidence.
Yep.
And the other thing I wanted to mention was I knew this was going to happen, and I'm glad we're at the D-class stage. You know, we've been waiting for this for years, but I knew that I'm going to have to relive all this stuff, you know, and that's it's killing me, you know, because, you know, you guys were talking about on the skiff, the various things that happened because of COVID, you know, the family problems and all that. I mean, I sat on a Christmas day. Now my kids had come and gone, so I was okay, but nobody else in my family invited me over. And I just had to say, well, you know, it's probably a good thing. I would have been uncomfortable because I also, not only did I not get the jab, but I was talking about Q stuff, and they you know, they couldn't handle that at all. Like, I was a nut job. And so, you know, and then of course, the stuff about the trafficking, there's more graphics on some of the channels, and I don't look away. I purposely don't look away because, you know, the kids couldn't look away. I'm not going to look away. And but, you know, it was very traumatic that time. Like, that was the scary event as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, and I'm so glad to be able to talk to you today because I live in the blue dot way up at the top of the red state. And it's like a vacuum here. I mean, it's so bizarre. And, but it's the nature that has drawn me here. I you know, I can't live in the city. So anyways, it's all good. And I'm definitely looking forward to, I just want other people to know what has been going on, because at least I can have a conversation, you know?
Yep.
So.
Yep. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate the call.
Yep. Good to see you guys.
Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
Bye-bye.
It's a shame that has happened to so many people, dude. I'm one of them.
Yeah. She was being safer not going over there. If they were jabbed and she wasn't.
Yep. And it's going to take some time because I think, you know, I still think a lot more people know this stuff than are willing to admit. Again, go back to that Chase Hughes video. What happens to the mind when it's presented with counter information? Like, I long ago stopped expecting some of those people from back in New York to come running back and say I was right. I'm not waiting for that. I would bet 60, 70% of them know I was right. They're just not going to admit it for a while.
Why don't we just roll out full-on subliminal message propaganda, microdose the entire population with psilocybin and just let them cook for like a month, and then the other side, let's see what we have. That might like speed things up a little bit. Could. Trump already gave the green light with Rogan. He's all in on the psychedelics, so let's do it. Just do it.
I'm a huge fan of that.
I'm glad Belushi's
random thought.
I'm glad Belushi doesn't work for the Pentagon. Thank you to Sack1Cap for gifting 5 subscriptions on Rumble. Appreciate that. Let's keep going with My Musings. My Musings, welcome.
Hello. I want to say thank you to everybody on the panel tonight. I appreciate very much listening to all of you basically every day. I'm any one of you guys. I am not going to take up too much time. I am actually just wanting to hop on here. My parents listen to your shows as well, and today is their 50th anniversary. And so I literally just wanted to hop on and wish them happy anniversary on your show.
Awesome.
Anyway,
What are their first names?
Mike and Marjorie.
Very happy anniversary 50th to Mike and Marjorie.
Congratulations.
I'm very, very blessed to have all of my family awake at at some level. So
That's awesome. That's
Happy
awesome.
birthday, Mom and Dad.
Happy anniversary. Amazing. 50 is a huge deal.
Yeah, not many people get that. And so I just wanted to, I guess, set a goal for everybody as well, kind of put it out there. It can be done.
Setting the benchmark high. I like it. Congratulations.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Anyway, thank you for letting me pop on and do that. And I pray you all have a very wonderful weekend. Joe, get outside, go to the beach, take the dog for a walk.
Yes, get him. Get him.
All right.
Okay, older sister talking.
All right.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you. Have a great
Have a good
weekend.
one.
Take care. Isn't that interesting? Back to back, you get one person that which has all happened to us, is separated, and then you have somebody who's her parents
we're
and her
living
whole
in two
family.
realities,
It's very
man.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
We're all
Absolutely.
we're all just trying to settle back into a base reality that's universal again. That would be nice, because that once upon a time, seemingly, even though it was smoke and mirrors, that was a thing. Everybody had just at least a base level of respect for each other and the way they went about their day, right? Like there was a period of time. Anyway.
Well, it's also like I said, it's unfortunately what happened, like with COVID and everything, was top of mind, very overt, right? And now the unwinding of that is not quite as overt, right? It's been a 6-year process. And now, like when I told you the story, sitting there last night with 10 people at a bar laughing about pleading the fifth, I would bet my ass 3 or 4 of those people got vaccinated.
Oh yeah.
Right? Now, they're not standing there going, they didn't stand up and go, F that guy, I got poisoned, let's go hang him. They're just laughing along with the joke because they know.
Yeah.
Right? So, unfortunately, it came in like a bull in a china shop, and it's kind of, the reversing of it is a lot more gradual. Like where people are already there, but they're not going to go around going, hi, you're right. And so it sometimes feels like people aren't getting it, but this Fauci thing, they are. They definitely are. You right there, Joe?
Yeah. Sorry, I almost dropped my phone.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Reggie66. Reggie66, welcome.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Good. Okay, you can hear me pretty good. Hey, I wanted to the thing with the In-N-Out burger shooting the hero guy. I kind of noticed something, when I was watching the video, and of the guy, and from the car and everything, and I kind of noticed that the guy that was actually doing the shooting, the hero with the 9mm and the suppressor, he didn't have a beard. He looked a little different, and I didn't know if you guys had seen the videos. Because then they were kind of showing that the guy got maybe like a YouTube channel or something. He does a lot of training and everything. And I thought, okay, well, it was an old video and stuff. And then, but then afterwards, they interviewed the guy. Somebody interviewed the guy, and the guy had a beard still. And I was kind of like, because he was talking about the situation and everything. And I thought, well, wait a minute, this guy doesn't really look like the guy that's shown from the car. The person was videotaping the guy from the car, and it looked like a totally different guy. I mean,
I didn't. I got to be honest with you, Reggie. I looked at this, and it once again just smelled like a psyop. And so I got to be honest at this point. Like, I'll have to go back and look at it. I actually didn't look at it because, like, you kind of start to smell these things out, and it's just like, well, what's the point? Am I going to do a whole show on this again? Like another, BS shooting? It had all the hallmarks of it. I did see some people talking about the video looking weird, how quickly it came out, how quickly, again, it kind of checked all the boxes. So the fact that you're telling me there is some oddities with the video doesn't shock me. I don't know if any of you guys looked at it, but it kind of was one of those things. I'm like, oh, ho-hum, here we go again. We got other things to talk about. So it doesn't shock me. I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah, because I mean, they're already starting to try to to making T-shirts and stuff. Oh, he's the hero, and they're putting like some of the AI sort of commercials and stuff you see out on social media with the guy, and it's like every one of them is like, yeah, the guy's like clean shaven and everything on these AI generated videos that people are putting out. I'm like, well, that's the look I saw. It was like a clean shaven guy, and it wasn't a bearded guy. And it's just kind of like, yeah, it's starting to make you think. And then I saw something pop up, and they showed the picture of the the guy who's the hero, and he looks just like the Alex Pretty guy from from Minnesota. And you're looking at it going, huh? It's a little Sandy Hook maybe a little bit kind of thing. But
yeah, doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me at all. Good catch. I'll have to take another look at that. Like I said, I kind of just dismissed it, so appreciate
my
it.
wife and I, we try to listen to all your shows all during the week, and especially on Friday night when we're cooking and eating dinner and taking the dog out for a ride. So,
Thank you, Reggie. Appreciate it.
Yeah, amazing. Thanks, Reggie.
Thank you, brother. Take care.
Later, brother.
Any of you guys dig on that one?
Literally, like right as the show was going on, my buddy sent me the text, and I just put it in the chat. Donald T. Daly put it out. But the weird thing is, it's like it shows you a side angle, and then it pauses, and then it shows you like some dude running in the back. So I don't know if I have. I don't know. It's just weird, dude. What I'm looking at. So I'd have to watch it over again.
Let me see if
probably a few times. I put it in the studio chat. I'll share it with you right here, Dave. So it goes to you specifically. There you go.
Yeah, this should be it, right? Copy. Joe, cricket me.
Got you.
Okay. No, right. It wasn't loading for some reason. Thanks.
At the drive-thru in a white Honda Civic. When he reaches the payment window, the gunman shoots the first victim, Ashley Garibay, who later succumbed to her injuries at the hospital. The gunman proceeds in the drive-thru, parking his car.
Oh, okay. Now I see.
Second victim, Christopher Claunch, in his vehicle, who is pronounced dead at the scene. Former Twin Falls.
Do you know where it is in this? Because this is like 5 minutes long.
Well, no, that's why I was saying the whole thing is weird because it gives you a bit of a clip. And as you go into the middle, it's panning in. So if you go to 145, you're seeing a couple of guys that are in the side of the line. And then 150, it kind of goes inside where the guy's clearing the whole area. It's very weird.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Right?
What am I looking at?
Ready? You know, all right. Can I tell you the first thing that jumps out at me? Right here. Wait. Right there. They had to put, maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, the food scattered all over the floor. That reeks of psyop. Like, they do that kind of stuff in chaos on purpose. Like somebody.
Is that an iPad on the floor? What's that? All that black frame thing.
Yeah, it looks
That's
to be
an
a
iPad.
tablet of some sort.
A tablet.
Yeah, this.
And the video says, "What do you notice?" And I'm looking in the comments for like, well, what am I supposed to notice exactly?
Who's this dude? This is the guy that stopped it?
I think that was the guy in the beginning.
Guy who was just shooting everybody up.
That was the guy with the handgun in the very beginning.
Okay.
Now he's got a rifle. It's very Adam Lanza-esque.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I don't know.
See if there's any other better version.
Everything is a psyop until proven otherwise. I'm standing by that. I know that pisses a lot of people off too. Let's go to Outlaw Woman. Outlaw Woman, welcome. Oh, Outlaw Woman, you're gonna have to switch your sound. I'm getting a very bad feedback there. I'll come back to you. Let me try Karen again. Karen.
Am I through?
Karen? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's great.
Okay, welcome.
Hi. Long-time listener, first-time caller, so it's great to get through. I live in Spokane, Washington, so I'm sure national news you've been hearing. I'm presuming you've heard about our fires that have happened. I've lived here all my life, and never have we had this. But what I find interesting, because Spencer Pratt's even sent a video that I saw on an algorithm that went to us. Our county, so we're on the east side, we're near Idaho. We're on the east side of the state, and our county put a moratorium recently on a data center. And so all this is going to what's the PSYOP, right? And apparently our governor, Bob Ferguson, has said, no, we still need you to do this. The area, like over 600 homes are gone in an area like where I grew up in. And we've never had anything like this. And what I heard even on a news report today, they've arrested a gentleman who
Apparently started all 3 fires.
Well, at least one of them. And what I heard today is that he had planned it because the winds carried it. And so he was, and it was pretty windy today. And last I heard it was only 13% contained. And the area that it had started in would have been an area that might have had a data center. It's just one of them where there's a whole lot of interesting. I didn't realize so much data center push has been going on. And Dave, I know you talk about they've been around and all of it. I just think I know that I've been volunteering with Convoy of Hope at our church, and there's I've had a couple people walk in and they've said, I have nothing but the clothes that I'm wearing. I mean, it's heartbreaking just to see the people going through this. So I don't know if it's another. I don't know if I don't know if they relate. I have no idea, but it has never been like this in our area ever. And we get fires all the time, but nothing like this.
Yeah. The fires are real. The news is fake. I don't know. They're throwing this guy around like he started all 3 fires. I don't believe that.
Yeah. I think it's just one. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I don't have a good answer on this one. But other than exactly what Belushi said.
Yeah, stumping
it's absolutely devastating. It's horrible.
It's terrible in our area. Yeah, it's terrible. So anyhow, pray for Spokane.
We will absolutely. Prayers up. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Could you imagine pop culture taking your name and making it what Karen is?
Poor Karen.
I seriously, I feel bad.
Joe, my first name's Graham, okay?
My first name's Joe.
Yeah, your first name's Joe. You know exactly what it's like.
Hey, Dave,
there's
a
lot of good Grahams and a lot of good Joes out there too. So it's fine. Everything will be fine.
What's up, Space Shot?
Okay. I was gonna say, was I dreaming or sleeping earlier? But now I'm seeing something on End Wokeness posted 10 hours ago, because I could have sworn I read a post that. Well, no, that was saying that this guy admitted to starting like 60 fires, but now I'm seeing this person is saying 25.
Arsonist. They have a whole dossier on him. Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I'm saying. The news is. I don't know. I mean, unless this guy, whatever. There's always an arsonist. There's always a manifesto.
Right.
Are we not?
Well,
are we not?
Well, if you go back to the drops, they'll tell you that these things were being set up, and they even showed you pictures of all these Antifa folks cruising around. Remember old Hy-Vee's post there with the back of the pickup truck with the accelerants and whatnot?
There's always a Nazi flag or an ID next to a skyscraper. There's always something dumb.
You're talking about this Space Shot. Hang on.
4704, 4715. Yes, exactly that one.
Farinacci admits to starting over 25 fires since 2025.
Baronacci, Mangione.
Let's just wrap it up in a nice, neat little bow. This guy is the reason all the summer fires are happening. It's one guy. Let's name a patsy, and we'll take him out.
They said they talked to this guy too. Apparently, if I'm remembering correctly, I think they actually talked to this dude because somebody called the police and said he was like acting weird in the woods, and then they let him go, obviously, and there goes the fire. Police made contact with this guy.
Was he a climate activist? Because I see a lot of people talking about climate change. I don't know. I'm gonna have to dig into this. Interesting. All right. Very, very interesting. All right, let's keep going. Let me try going to let me try going back to Outlaw Woman. Outlaw Woman.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Hi, y'all. I have two things. First, I want to thank all of you. Today is the 9th anniversary of my 32-year-old daughter passing away. Q started a few months later, and each and every one of you, especially SpaceShot, has helped me through this past 9 years. And I am grateful for all 4 of you. The other reason I called is because the caller that called in about Joe Fells, I have more information on him. He had several very, very old Bibles, including Masonic Bibles from before the 1500s. And he was scanning them and uploading them and was going to make them available to the public for free. He was supposed to upload them 3 days after he died. That was his goal, was to have them available, but he died 3 days before then.
Wow.
And I think
That's
it has
a
something
very-
to do with that.
Well, that's an interesting data point because either he did,
right,
or that's what they want us to believe.
He had Masonic Bibles, all of it.
No, I know that what I'm saying is it's either he really did and he was actually killed for that, or he is a character that we were told has those, so that we believe they killed him to stop Bible info from coming out. It's one of the two.
So that we're aware of the issue.
I understand what you're saying. I did follow him and saw a lot of his stuff. And
No, of course, but like
believe that came from him.
Of course, but all I'm saying is, like, do we know him personally? Were we, he's just a face on a screen.
Right. But I just wanted to give you that extra bit of information for when you look into him.
Yeah, that's that add to it for sure. Very.
It definitely helps out. Because Dave, I had actually posted out, hey, I'm going to be jumping on the show here tonight, and dropping landmines had dropped. Joe Fells had his wife had Pizzagate tattoo, and then I'm like, I'm not really sure who this guy was, but apparently he's been collecting rare, sacred, hidden, last editions of old and ancient books, and it was also somebody mentioned something about energy, perhaps as well. And
who has the books now?
Right.
Yeah,
and
right. That's a good point.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard from different sources, but nothing I can verify, that his girlfriend kept having him committed. He had made several TikToks that he was not suicidal. And I have gone back, and all of those TikToks are gone where he says he wasn't suicidal.
I saw it.
Can I give you another data point?
Sure.
Joe Fells never used social media before May of 2022.
Interesting.
He rose to prominence on TikTok in late 22, 23, and 24 is when he reached mainstream influencer status as an Instagram sensation.
Yeah, I didn't follow. I only followed him on TikTok, so I don't know. But he was definitely interesting, whatever character he was.
Yeah, well, that's the point, right? And that it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. I just do what I do. That's how I dig. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the whether it's a scripted character or a real person that actually rose organically. It doesn't matter. The result's still the same. So I'm going to dig into this more now because that's a really good data point. Thank you, Outlaw Woman. Appreciate it.
No problem. And thank you guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Thanks
Outlaw
for calling
Woman.
in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me just thank quickly before these disappear on me. Bonnie's Free and MC Rider 740 both gifted 5 subs on Rumble. Thank you guys very much for that. I'll get to the rants later. This guy is interesting to me now. I'm going to have to dig on this.
Yeah, I was looking
because he didn't exist before 2022. Not that he didn't exist, but he didn't. He doesn't have a footprint before 22. Not then that doesn't mean he's a character, but it does follow that trend. He shot up to 1.4 million in like less than a year.
That's not real.
Right.
That's not real without having someone like Donald Trump or Elon Musk reposting your stuff.
Right. Let me just quickly, I'll just detour for 30 seconds and then we'll keep going. Tell me this doesn't seem like something this story you've seen before. In 2022, he said he didn't use social media. Then he started posting after he moved into a van to document his lifestyle. And then by 23, his short form videos and his personal story from prison to millionaire began attracting
that's
large
rags to
audiences.
riches. That's just
right.
Dude, that's standard operating.
By 2020,
dude.
right, by 2024, he had clearly reached mainstream influencer status. Podcast hosts introduced him as an Instagram sensation, noting that he built a substantial following through his authenticity and humor. Well, Joe Rambo has a good authenticity and humor, and he doesn't have a million followers.
Yeah, no, but you know what though? My account grew very, very fast on X, right? It went from when they let us back on to only a couple years later, and I got to 200 and whatever it is, 13 or 14. And that went very, very quickly. Those numbers are insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to dig on this guy. It's this
listen,
one.
you're assuming this is all organic. If
No,
there's money behind anything, then you can grow extremely fast.
I'm assuming this is a psyop.
Right.
That's where my head goes, because, like I said, I can't let go of what the proof. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Belushi. I'll send you a link to it. The proof that Jeff has that there are hundreds of influencers that have been complete.
Oh no, I
characters.
don't doubt it, dude. I know how the game works. I'm just saying.
And they've exited the state. This fits in. In fact, I'm going to send this to Jeff and have him plug it into his model, because this fits exactly what the other 300 influencers that have died. It's the same pattern. They all shut up to prominence post 2020. They all gained millions of followers. They all swayed to seagrass, and then they all died at a young age. There's hundreds of them. How is that possible? Even their model admits it's not statistically possible for that to happen. Yeah. So that's why, again, I hate to keep going. Everything's fake, but this just all I'm saying is I'm not going to say it's fake. It fits that pattern. I'll leave it at that.
It is orchestrated, not fake, because the influence.
Better way to put it.
The influence that comes with is very real, but it's orchestrated.
Well, and look, I know people are saying he did a live announcement. You can do a live AI video. Again, I'm not lobbying for that, but live videos don't prove anything anymore, unfortunately. All four of us could be AI right now. I could.
Oh, you guys are talking to my AI agent. I'm actually at dinner right now.
We saw Donald Trump get shot in the ear. We watched Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck. We watched Barack Obama turn into a hot dog.
Netanyahu with 6 fingers.
Right, his ring disappeared.
Joe Biden's hand going through the microphone.
Yeah, we talk about 5th Generation Warfare, the book, all the time, but there's another one in that series, which was AI, and it came out before all this stuff smashed us in the face. Not that it wasn't there, but it certainly wasn't as relevant and prevalent as it is now. and the book was written about it before it smashed like this prior by literally Boone Cutler.
Right. Maybe I'm gonna die next week. Who knows?
Stay away from tops of buildings.
If I don't go out this weekend, I'll probably.
If I die next week, Joe, you can have my Rumble channel.
All right, cool. Thanks.
I'm gonna live forever.
Let me bring in. Look at this dude.
Yeah, what up, dude?
Oh God, what's up, Macro? How are you, brother?
How y'all doing this morning?
Doing well, dude.
Shit.
What's up, brother?
Too much echo, I think.
Hey,
Is that more gooder?
No, you're good.
If I ever start a channel where I bring everybody together, would you do like a Love Lines show at like somewhere right before Patrick Gunnels does his Sham Wow show at 3 a.m?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right.
11 p.m. Welcome to the Quiet Storm. It's dedication.
Bro, you could do ASMR and kill.
Hell yeah.
No, I just wanted to stop in. We've been like extremely busy lately. I haven't been online much at all. It's actually kind of a good mental break. I mean, we do catch the replays almost every time, but I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, we're still here. We still love you guys. And these ain't exactly blue blockers, but I got some ordered.
Yeah, macro blue breaker. I love it.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Dude.
But anyway, and Joe,
I'm kicking myself for not getting a deal ahead of this happening.
dude, Belushi, I sent you a freaking link for an affiliate program, dude. What,
you did?
I mean,
all
yeah.
right, let me, dude. It's my. You don't understand how busy
I texted it to you. Yeah, just check your text. I mean, check your text.
I'll look.
Yeah.
Am I missing a trend? Are blue blockers really making a comeback? Oh my God, they really are.
Yeah, they really, really are.
Yeah.
I wish I still had mine. I mean, I had a legit, like old school pair, and house burnt like 1,000 years ago, and they're gone. So
$76? Damn.
Nah, I bought 4 pairs for under that.
No, if I'm gonna get the Belushi glasses, I'm gonna get the blue blockers.
That's right, Dave. Dave knows what's up.
I already have blue light blocking glasses that I wear.
Yeah.
Are they
Joe
polarized?
didn't get blue blockers. He just got blocking the blue. Is what he got.
I want the ones that have the
Yeah. Legit.
I get the
blues.
polarized blue blockers.
1986 classics, dog.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it make me look like a bug or something.
Those are perfect for you on your electric bike, dude. Hit the streets tomorrow. You got to break those bad boys in.
Damn.
My favorite psyop of the month, I guess, because I haven't been around lately, was finding out that Lindsey Graham was actually from Mississippi. It's kind of weird.
Was he really?
I'm assuming that when I found out that his daughter was actually his sister.
That would be
Okay.
Arkansas, sir. Oh no, that's cousins. All right, I got them mixed up. Never mind.
Yeah, it's third cousin. Yeah, we have standards.
Shout out to Arkansas. Shout out to Macro. Shout out to Drew.
But Rambo, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I did put out a new song for you, and I have upgraded my video abilities, and it's coming to you soon.
Where
it's freaking amazing, dude.
Where is it?
It's on Crazy Acres. It's the very first song on there. On Anthems.
CrazyAcresProductions.com. Awesome, brother.
But anyway, you will see a shiny new video come along with that here pretty soon.
Rambo and
All right,
Friends'
brother.
new song?
Yes. It's I like it. I like it a lot. You know, I'm not pulling my own chain or anything. And
All right, brother.
Get calluses.
Yes.
Finish that video. When it's my show and not Dave's, I'll play it. I
Yep.
appreciate it.
All right, I got you, brother. Oh, and Dave, I do have you a song as well that I've almost got hatched out. It's
Awesome,
turned out
brother.
pretty okay.
Can't wait to see it. Everyone go check out CrazyAcresProductions.com. If you have not seen this man's work, you are missing out. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, hey, one more little tidbit. Space shot for this video that I'm putting together for Rambo. Of course, it's hard to put put you in a video, so I made you a very special avatar. I've got you, Tron, and Matrix. Some pretty badass avatars for this video. It's gonna be pretty okay.
Sweet. Hey, if you send me an email, SpaceShot76 at Proton Mail, I'll send you the AI version of my face from
Okay, cool, man.
X, if that helps.
Yeah. Yep. We'll get her done, son. All right,
Awesome,
gentlemen.
brother.
Love you all
Thank
like
you.
family. And
Thanks,
see y'all
Steven.
next go around.
Good to see you, bro.
Take care, brother.
I'm not. I love that he actually made the cork board with the strings and stuff in his house.
A murder board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we got one more here. Let's go to Peyton. Peyton, welcome.
Hey y'all. Hey, how are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm all right. So I have a question actually for my business partner, and then I just had a thought. So I'm just gonna say my thought and then I'll ask the question, and that's all I want to know y'all's answer. But my thought was, with this whole Fauci thing, we have a lot of people that are more upset over that than they are about the fact that they, unalived babies in the Epstein files. And then my question from my business partner is, what do y'all actually think about Trump running for president in 2028? That was a question she asked me, and I did not know the correct answer. So I really would like to know what y'all think.
Well, I'm going to throw that to Joe, but before what level of awake is she?
I would say she's like, out of a 1 through 5, I would say she's like a 4.
Well, then you can tell her that if she votes for him, and enough people do, that he will be president in 2028. I truly believe that. This election...
I asked that because it's hard to frame it if somebody doesn't know about like continuity of government and things.
Well, I guess it's from his actual speech at the most recent correspondence dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So, where he said that he was gonna be president of 2028, and he put on a hat.
I'll be very short because I say it all the time. I believe we're still in a state of fill in the blank, whatever it is, continuity of government, devolution, whatever your favorite researchers thing says. I don't know exactly the details, but I am very confident that there's something like one of or a blend of those researches going on. Donald Trump's not trolling this for no reason. I truly believe that'll be the first free and fair election we'll probably have. It looks like it's going in that direction. It looks like this one's also going to be a shit show, but Donald Trump's not doing that just for trolling. Literally selling merch that says 2028, making all of these comments. Trump was right about everything. He's not going to troll it to this level and something not come to fruition about it. And the way that he keeps saying, like, I might be there, I might not, is what makes me believe that it's going to be a free and fair election for the first time. He told us he owed us free and fair elections. Why would he owe us? Because the ones that we've been going through here recently have not been, because we're going through some sort of process. I truly 100% believe that. I will die on that hill. Let's see what happens.
I love
Good
that.
answer. I mean, and me personally, if somebody was asking me about it, that's not an anon, I have a tendency to just kind of sit there and say, yeah, I think that's going to happen. And if they said to me, what do you mean, how? The 22nd Amendment, I'll be like, well, let's wait to see what happens when 2020 is proven to be stolen. And I just kind of, like, that's sometimes how I handle it. I just, like, say things confidently and leave them thinking. Sometimes it's all about the delivery and not even what you're saying.
Right.
So,
Thank you.
but
guys.
I would say I agree with Joe on that, on all those points. Thank you, Peyton.
Love y'all. Thank you.
Take care. All right, guys, we are going to have to start to wrap there. My apologies to Robin, Sandy, Carol, Henry, and Taterbug. I have your names written down. If you guys call in next week, I will prioritize your calls, but we are coming up on the 3-hour mark. I need to give Belushi, SpaceShot, and Rambo their Fridays back, as well as not step on our friend Mark over on the huddle. We'll raid you guys over there. Guys, get your thank yous ready. Belushi, I'm going to go ahead and do this other thing now, and then we'll wrap. I just have one more read I want to do here. Guys, again, you'll find Patrick, Belushi, SpaceShot, and Rambo, all their Rumble channels linked below in the description. If you guys are watching, I know 96% of you guys watch on replay. Everybody's channel has a green tip button underneath their videos, and that is a link to the new Rumble wallet. I'm just going to go ahead and do that read here before we wrap up. Quick question. How much control do you have over your money right now? Technology has changed everything, and now it's changing how money works. Crypto started as a niche, but now it's going mainstream. Faster payments, more control, fewer middlemen. This isn't hype. It's just where things are going. And getting started today is easier than you think. With Rumble's wallet, you can buy Bitcoin, hold dollar-backed stablecoins, even own digital gold backed by real gold, all in one place. It's a non-custodial crypto wallet, which means you, not a bank or a platform, control access to your funds. Setup is simple. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your debit card, credit card, or bank account and be up and running in minutes. And for a limited time, you can start your wallet with $20 in U.S. stablecoins by downloading the Rumble wallet and entering our exclusive promo code Treason20 when you sign up now. That's Treason20. You can even use your Rumble wallet to support your favorite Rumble creators like all of us directly. So do this now. Scan the QR on the screen, click the link in the description below, or go to wallet.rumble.com/treason. Again, that's wallet.rumble.com/treason, and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet and enter promo code Treason20 and get your $20 in U.S. stablecoins. This is a limited time offer, so act now. Take control of your money. Get started with Rumble Wallet today. Terms and conditions apply. Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. Offer available to U.S. residents only. Offer is not available in New York State. Must be 18 plus. Offer is available for a limited time and for the first 250 wallets activated and funded. Details and full official rules available at rumble.com/promo official rules. And our thanks to Rumble for that. Again, you'll find that in the chat and linked in the description below. Let me start. Belushi, you got anybody on Pill? Do you want to say thank you? Oh, you're not on Pill, are you? Or are you?
Yeah, I am. I do, Dave. Thank you. Let's start over here on pill.net. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for taking that red pill over there. Ohio came in with a cookie. Thank you so much. Victoria came in with back-to-back shades for the Blue Blocker crew. Thank you so much, Victoria. No thanks, Joe. Hey, Belush, can't watch tonight, but wanted to give you a cookie. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. God bless. Be safe. All thanks. No thanks, Joe. Sting, Tammy jumping over here to the pill.net side. Thank you so much for those shades. Future so bright. You got to wear them, Tammy. You know how the deal is. 412 Productions over here dropping some shades. Nice shades, boys. What's up, guys? Juan Morting with a can. Great group. Great show. Thank you guys so much for being here over on Pilled, and let me release the scratching for you right now. There you go.
All right. Over here on Pilled, Hogleg71 gifted the cookie and a can. Thank you very much. Victoria gifted a can. Thank you. Moonbaby0437 gifted the cookie. Hey there. Famalam, thanks for the show, guys. Thank you very much. Cap1Q gifted the cookie. Maybe the burn bags are, quote, trust Ray. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very interesting. Yep. Moonbaby04. I mean, he might have. Ray might have been part of gathering it, and then the burn bags are just the story for how they deploy it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Moonbaby0437 gifted the cookie. Joe Fells had a lot of rare books and manuscripts. Yep, well, that backs up what the other caller said. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig on this guy now. Thank you. No thanks, Joe. Gifted the cookie. Thanks, Dave and friends and fam. Happy Friday and have a great weekend, everyone. God bless. Be safe, all. Thank you, brother. Foxy Lady gifted the cookie. Chatty KC gifted the cookie. Can't seem to get enough. Spreading the wealth. Thank you, my friend. And Hogleg71 gifted the cookie and said, "Great show, man." Thank you guys. I'll go ahead and release the scratching over here on Pilled. Belushi, you got anybody else or any other guys? Anyone you hit? Go ahead.
Yeah, just a couple that I didn't read throughout. Real quick. Oh, Donna J, Dan posted a menu about from Tron. Yeah, we got the heavy pulp thing. G Quick $1 rant. Those water bottles in Trump's meeting, Saratoga Springs, 1777. Gematria for Saratoga 82. Okay. G Quick. Good to see G Quick out there. That's it on my side,
all right. Coming over here to Rumble. I believe I got through all the subs. If I miss anybody, my sincere apologies. That's what I have on the screen right now.
Sorry, Lori with the gifted sub. My bad, Dave. Lori, thank you.
All
Lori.
good, brother. All good. Sly Fishbone 70 with a $10 rant. We read this again, but it bears repeating. Anybody that starts hating on Dave, eat a bag of dicks.
Yes. Who's hating?
As a preemptive.
M Joseph 216, good to see you, brother. $5 rant. Dave, my favorite psyop of the week is Joe having jaundice. He looks like his liver isn't working.
Yo, my youngest had jaundice. You do have jaundice, bro. You gotta shape up. We gotta get you. We gotta get you blue lights. That's how we got my son. We got him all these IV blankets, and that's how he cured his jaundice. We gotta give you light blankets. Dude.
Glasses, or is it my lighting? Or am I really yellow?
You don't really look yellow now, but at the beginning of the show, your skin, and your white, you know what gave it away? Your white T-shirt looked yellow earlier.
Okay, so it was the lighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. And if you guys want to support Rambo and our good buddy at mjosephcreations.com, go ahead and use promo code Rambo to get some savings there. Dude has the coolest candles. I safely say the coolest candles I've ever seen, and he makes an incredible product. So go check that out. And Max Cynthia, $10 rant. Physical damage, beating an opponent badly in a fight, beat him to a pulp. Heavy pulp.
Yeah,
There's something with the pulp thing. That's an interesting connection. Janice Penman, $20 rant. Because of all you, I look forward to Friday nights again like I did in the 70s. Well, Belushi is dressed.
Yeah,
and so is Rambo. Yeah, Belushi and Rambo are bringing back the 70s.
It stinks in here.
D-Tech at News Treason. Google military pulp and see if it has any connections. All right, I'm going to look at that later.
Military pulp.
Yeah. Military pulp fiction. Military pulp refers to fast-paced, sensational war fiction. All right, I'm going to have to dig on this. Wait. What? Sure, I'll send you this. Yeah, there's something here. I'm not going to give it away. I don't want to make the show 3 hours long, but that's interesting. Thank you, brother. Matt, I already said that. Max Cynthia with another $5 rant. Our electric power company in Tennessee is implementing a commercial quantum computer through a partnership with IonQ. Interesting. IonQ?
Oh, dude, Dave. Sorry, this is older, but I'm just scrolling through X here. Brian Allen posted on April 24th, new. Pete Hegseth says the U.S. military deserves the Nobel Peace Prize every year. The same Pete Hegseth who quoted Pulp Fiction scripture at the Pentagon sermon. I missed that one.
Whoa.
Dude, there's so much to this. The fruit and plants part is the soft, juicy, fleshy inside part of the fruit. We know that, right? But with Trump talking about the origins or the oranges, Orange Man bed, that becomes very interesting. Plus, it's a pulp is a wet mixture of crushed wood and plant fibers to make paper, and we've gotten nothing but marked paper and paper ballots. I find that to be interesting as well.
Heavy pulp.
He did Ezekiel 25, the same thing that we made the meme, or that somebody made the meme of Fauci and Trump. Speak it. Do you speak it? What? Remember when he's asking the kid in the before he shoots him? What? Yep. And he's doing the plead the fifth. So apparently that was the one he quoted the tyranny of evil quote at that speech.
Interesting. Serving the Beast, $10 rant. Hi, NorCal meetup. I'm in for the next one. Congrats for launching.
Thank you, my friend. Parkmon1, $2 rant. Hey, guys and mods. Good to see you, friend. Brian Fun, $17 rant. If I get on, I want to talk about Extortion 17, which he did. Thank you very much for that, brother. Great call. CR Vaughn, $1 rant. Joe Fells was a very wealthy man that went off grid to a Caribbean island and was teaching about ancient babies.
Ancient babies? What's that ancient baby?
Oh, I swear to God, I know how to read. Thank you, Joe. Ancient Bibles. Did I say babies? Ancient.
I was like, how do you have an old ass baby?
Wait, he was a really wealthy man, but he was living in a van? I got to dig on this guy. There's something weird here.
Really wealthy man that was living in a van and didn't start posting on social media until 22?
Right.
Make that make sense. That makes as much sense as ancient babies.
Joe, he just did it again, by the way. But this time he wrote just kidding.
Where, bro? Just kidding. Yeah, okay. Oh,
Pat
come
Trump
on.
and the MacArthur, the drone port. He's doing it again. He's why is he repeating stuff now?
Oh, well, we got plenty of content for tomorrow night.
This is a duplicate. This is a duplicate. That's a duplicate. He double posted this one. Oh no, that's Scavino. Interesting. All right, we'll look at that later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for tomorrow.
Okay, almost done here. Wendy B. Smith won $5 rant. Ding, ding, ding. A light just went on when Poll was talking about Michigan. I voted Democrat until Hillary Clinton was up and said there was no way I could vote for her, and then happily voted for Trump. Walk away part 2. Yup, exactly. Nationwide. Hold over soul _ USA $1 rent. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. La la la. Where we go when we go all. Boom. Thank you, friend. Dirk McGurkin $2 rant. There is a purpose to shows like this. It is preparing the 5% to advance the narrative once the normie worm turns. Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that. Thank you, friend. CR Vaughn $1 rant. Belushi. Oh God, I wanted to read this one before. Belushi, you have little hands. You know what they say about guys with little hands? They wear big glasses, LOL.
Need little gloves.
Har, har. Why is your face so angry?
What?
Wow. You didn't like that one.
Yeah, your face didn't like that.
My face doesn't like a lot of things, Joe.
I love you, bro.
Mr. Grass, 41, $20 rant. Great show tonight. Thank you. Dirk McGurkin, $2 rant. The back of his shirt, the gunman, looks like a fast forward icon. Yeah, I noticed that too. And the last one here, Scarlet, 4386, $5 rant. Rambo, you actually look like the Fly. See that too. Like that. All right, that's it over here. Let's go around the horn, guys. Please do me. Guys, please give me your final thoughts, your next show, and also any links or sponsors you guys help you guys out that you want to share. By all means, please do it now. And thank you guys all for being here. Belushi,
my sponsor is your sponsor. If you guys want to use promo code Belushi, please do it. Support Patrick regardless. We all work together. All my links down below here at the bottom of the screen. Check me out. All the ways to support me, all the people I work with, all the channels I'm on. Quick housekeeping. I will not be on tomorrow leading into D class, but we will be back Monday night on Pilled and Tuesday on Fireside Lounge at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Dave, Delta, and a little cameo from Patrick this week. So be looking forward to that. And I will see you guys all after the weekend. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. Be merry. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thanks, brother. Space Shot.
Be merry. A little early. We're getting there. Dude, we're going to blink and it's going to be Christmas soon. All right.
Bro, it's already fall in my mind, which is sad. I know.
It's getting there. It is getting there. But yeah, I'll be always a blast, guys, here on the always a blast on the roundtable and the call-in show. definitely have a fun time here. But I'll be live with Mr. Hulkinator tomorrow at 1 p.m. and then Mr. Matrix Codebreaker 1 p.m. Sunday as well. So Saturday, Sunday, 1 p.m. Come check us out. And then we would have rated you over into Mr. Belushi, but he ain't gonna be there. So, but always a blast here, guys.
Thanks, brother. Any promos you want to share?
Well, yeah, feel great system, bro. You know, I've raved about it, and I think a couple weeks I'll be under 200 pounds, Joe. I'm telling you, I'm gonna call you. Call me anytime you want to go for a jog, buddy. Just call me. I'll pick it up. I'll put on my fat suit and I'll go for a jog.
I'll put on my fat suit. Go after yourself.
And that,
no, I put on my suit.
That's SpaceShot7.com, right?
Yeah, SpaceShot Special, or Rambo Special, Matrix Special. Boy, and here's the point: do it to make yourself better, guys. I don't care if it helps myself, Joe, or Matrix. It guaranteed, if you follow that protocol, it will work for you.
It's true.
Yep.
True.
Joe Rambo.
I'll be quick. I'll just do this tonight. Hey, if you guys are only following over here at News Treason Channel 17, come over to Rambo and Friends and give a follow. Lots of cool content I try to put together even when Dave and I don't hang out. So you got the skiff, you got protect your mind and control your emotions, and also the roundtable, which is Dave is a part of. So come over to Rambo and Friends, give it a follow, and you'll find the rest of the stuff I would typically promote there. So thanks, guys, and thanks for having me, Dave.
Thank you. Yeah, you find everybody's information. Patrick, Rambo, SpaceShot, Belushi, linked below if you are on Pilled and Rumble. Guys, thank you all so much for being here, for helping out. Love hanging out with you guys on a Friday. It's a lot of fun. SpaceShot, I'll see you over in your chat tomorrow. And Joe, I'll see you for D-Class tomorrow night. Thank you guys all, especially to our callers, especially with a bunch of new people coming in tonight. That was a lot of fun. You guys were on fire as always, and it's obviously you guys that makes this show. So that to me is what the coolest part is. So thank you to all of our callers, and of course to each and every one of you for tuning in and hitting that thumbs up button, which helps put us up on the leaderboard each and every week. We're greatly appreciative for that. And of course, I want to thank our incredible admins and moderators, Kerry, Kat, Claudia, Doug, Magadai1776 for all of your help here and also over on the Telegram chats. That's going to do it for us tonight. If you guys are watching on Rumble, I will raid you over to the Friday Night Huddle, which just began. And Joe and I will see you tomorrow night for D-Class at 7 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, go check out SpaceShot at 1 p.m. tomorrow Eastern over on his channel. Always a good time. I usually hang out with them while I'm doing my show prep. So check out everybody here on the screen. Belushi, I'll be back with him on Tuesday over on his channel. So thank you guys all for being here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Peace.
That's treason. That's treason. They say, holy shit, they caught us. They caught us.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
And they know the judgment day shall come.